text Twan and them, can you?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't text. I got to go. I would have to go, on my
You.
phone.
Oh, well, they should see it. Hopefully,
Yes, hopefully.
you can you use your
Okay.
iPad?
I just got you. They won't be able to see me on my iPad.
Oh, no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Can you text them on your iPad?
Mm-mm.
No.
Because I have an Android. So,
Ugh. Excuse me.
yes, I'm an Android for
Okay,
life.
Android in the house.
Right. Sounds like I'm gonna have to get some iPad. I mean an iPhone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get an iPhone and have both. We'll see.
Okay. Well, Jerlene just entered the chat. Hello,
Hello,
gorgeous.
Jerlene.
Good evening. This is our first time going live together, so we're both
Yes.
nervous.
Yes, yes. Very much so.
So now we're waiting on Twan and them, but I don't have her. Oh man, I don't have it. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in and just get started and just talk a little bit about my life, Kim J's life. So, Kim J, what we're going to do is our introduction. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your introduction. How about that?
All right. So everybody, I am Kim J from Kim J Sweet Healthy Life. And I'm just over here, trying to find my sweet spot in life. I started my journey, my weight loss journey, as well as my Manjaro journey. I'm on a GLP-1 medication that helps me control my A1C. And at first, I had to get it down. I didn't realize I was type 2 diabetic until last year, July 2024. Um, I went to the doctor just as a routine checkup for an annual, or I guess you could call it annual wellness visit in
Yes.
July on July 3rd. And I found out, I figured I probably would be diabetic because of my last results when I went to the doctor some years back, and they were like, you're borderline diabetic, whatever. So I was like, okay, they were like, do you want medicine now, or do you want to, go home and try to, exercise and do all the things you're supposed to do, eat right, blah blah blah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do that. I don't want to get, I don't want to do any medicine right now. I'm already on, medicines for other things, which is like, you know, I have high blood pressure. So I
Right.
had high blood pressure for a long time, for years and years and years after I had my last baby, which she's now 22. So
Okay.
I've been, dealing with that for a very, very long time, over 20 years, 22 years
Mm.
really. And so after that, so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and try to do some, some my own work first.
Right.
And then I didn't go back to the doctor, not for like a checkup, like that kind of checkup for, until 2024. And when I
Okay.
did, I was like, don't check my glucose. I told my doctor, and she laughed and she was like, we got to do all of it or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So they did my blood work, found out after they checked it. And normally, like when I go to the doctor, I go kind of early. So they're able to, at the doctor's office, they're able to, do my blood work right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it came back and I saw the results and I'm like, oh my gosh,
What happened?
my A1C is 15.1. Now,
Wow.
they look at your A1C, they look
Mm-hmm.
at like 3 months at a time, sometimes six, but they normally generally for A1C is 3 to 6 months that they will that some kind of way your body knows how to, calculate it to
Right.
wherein it gives a number. And the numbers are supposed to be normal is 5.6 and under. However, and then pre-diabetes is from 5.7 to 6.4.
Okay.
Anything over 6.5, that means you're diabetic. Okay.
Wow.
Now, their charts go to 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, mine was 15.1.
Okay.
So anything over 15, anything over 10, that means, you're dangerous, in a danger zone, right? They
Right.
sometimes call it a suicide zone. So, I mean, y'all, I don't know. I mean, it was by the grace of God that I was, able to walk around and be okay, So, this is, my testimony, and I just thank and praise God that I was able, to find out when I did and
Hmm.
get a handle on it, before anything bad could happen. Anything worse probably could happen. So, so that's that. My fasting glucose at the time that they found out that my A1C was 15.1 was a 403. And that really should be at under 100 for those who are in the normal range as well. That's not diabetic. So um, I'm advocating for myself now, as well as
Right.
hoping that me sharing my journey with others in the YouTube community, that
Hmm.
I can be of some kind of help. You know, Realizing that we can live with diabetes, um, and we can, control our diabetes. So unfortunately, they say once you become diabetic, you'll always be a diabetic, even if your A1C goes back down in the
Wow.
normal range, 5.6 or under. How
Okay.
so, you know, I'm a person of faith and I
Right.
believe in God, what God says.
Hmm.
So, far as I'm concerned, God said God is a healer,
Right.
and I believe that He's healing me, you know. So, because that's what, He promised that He would do for me.
Yes.
So, I have to believe that. I have to trust, believe, and walk in it, right? But
Right.
I have to do my parts because,
Exactly.
that's called faith. But then, of course, I have to do works. Faith without works
Hmm.
is dead. So,
Exactly.
therefore, I make sure, I'm doing the work now. I got
Hmm.
serious with everything. I talked to him about it once I found out what it was. They made me go to the hospital like immediately. Once they found out, they called me and it was like, Kim, are you okay? And I'm like, yes. hmm And they were like, you sure? And I'm like, yes. And because I guess at this point they're like, I don't know what's going on with this young lady. So
Hmm.
they were like, call your husband and let him know that you need to go to the hospital. Do not drive yourself. And I'm like, well, I can go to the emergency room. It's right around the corner down the street. And they're like, no, don't drive yourself. I'm like,
Right.
okay. So I went to the hospital. They started checking on me, doing some checks and stuff like that. And next thing you know, they was like, we got to admit you. And so
Oh
that's
no.
what happened with me. Yeah. So I was scared, of course. I was like, oh my
Right.
God, I never wanted to have, I mean, nobody wants diabetes, of course, don't want that
No.
diagnosis, but it was just something about that. I know a lot of people that have been, diabetic, like personal people, that's close to me.
Hmm.
And I know how, I've had someone that has passed from it. And because it was uncontrollable, I've, had people that have lost their limbs, and things of that
Yes.
nature. So, all of that just
Hmm.
start flooding in my
Right.
mind. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and so that was always something I was just scared of. For some reason, with the high blood pressure, wasn't, I'm not gonna say a big deal, but I just was
Right.
still doing my own thing, you know. But I found I had disease some years after I had uncontrollable high blood pressure because I was doing my own thing and been, just living haphazardly. You know how young folk do, you just like,
Right.
okay, I'm
Not
good,
gonna
I can do,
happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's, kind of my story and my background. And so now I'm on this journey. I asked my the doctor while I was in the hospital, I said, hey, can I have Manjaro? Because I knew Manjaro, you know, had it was two good benefits to it, and that was
Hmm.
to help you lower your A1C and keep it, under control, as well as it can help me lose weight.
Right.
And as years progress, um I started gaining weight. I'm 51. So
Look good.
thank you, thank you. So therefore, so menopause and all that, because I've had a hysterectomy before some years back, and
Hmm.
going through menopause and all this, and these things, um, you know, I start feeling the belly growing. Feel like an
Oh
inner
yeah.
tube was going around my belly. So that
Mm-hmm.
weight started hitting different. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to get a handle of this. A matter of
Yes.
fact, all of it. So that's why I asked her
Everything.
for
Right.
Manjaro. Yeah. And then when I did that, she said, okay, she wanted to put me on metformin. Of course, that's what they love putting everybody on. And I heard some things, not so good things
Right.
about metformin because of the GI issues and everything. I'm like, I
Right.
don't want to go on that. So I decided to go on. I asked her, well, can I just go on Manjaro? And she was like, you have to take insulin regardless. And I'm like, but I don't want to take insulin. And she's
Right.
like, well, you're gonna have to if you want to, I have to, prescribe you insulin, whatever, because it's just too high. So I'm like, okay. And that's insulin is the fastest way to get your sugars down back down to,
Okay.
tolerable ranges.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, they want to at least get me back on the chart. So that's at least
Right.
a 10, and then try to get me down to at some point a 7, you know. And so that's, how, that's what they said. So she told me I can go ahead and go on Manjaro. So I wound up starting my Manjaro journey
Mm-hmm.
July 30th. And that's when I started my weight loss journey as well. So since then, I have lowered my A1C back down to
Good.
a
Good.
5.6. Yes, yes. Thank you, Lord.
Put them
That is the
clapping
normal
hands and
range. Yes,
emojis.
yes. And I have actually I was at 253 when I started my weight loss journey,
Okay.
and I'm now 190, I'm sorry, 184.2 as of
Okay.
today. Yes, yes.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at with it. So, I'm gonna stop there. You go ahead and do your
Okay.
thing and I'll jump back in.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you to all of the beautiful ladies that are in the
Yes.
chat. Are you able to see anybody in your chat, or let me know
I
what's
can
going on
see.
in
Talking about
your?
for me, yes, I can
Yeah.
see Miss Jerlene. Hello, hello, lovely Miss
Yes.
Jerlene. I
To
can see Tracy of Twan's life. Hello, hello, sis. I can see Miss Mia. Hey, Mia, how you doing? And yeah, that's what I see right
okay.
now.
All right. So I'm gonna start
Oh,
off with
Jazzy.
Jerlene. Okay. Jerlene says, "Good
Yeah.
evening, ladies." She says, "I'm here to claim your nerves because we did say in the
Thank
beginning
you.
about our nerves, right?" She was
Yes,
our first people in. 2.0 mommy is in the house. She says,
I
"Hi,
see her. I
ladies.
see her.
You look beautiful."
Thank
Jerlene
you.
saying hello. And then we got Mia. She's saying hello, beautiful ladies. Jazzy saying hello, everyone. Hello. And then Jerlene says, Kim J, were you hospitalized? I think you said
Yes.
that around your when you were
Yes,
going.
I was hospitalized 2 days for 2 days. I went. I had to go to the hospital. They had me go to the hospital July 8th,
Yeah.
and I came back home July 11th. And my sugars still, my glucose levels were like at what was it like in the 100s, like 150, and so that's why they had to send me home with insulin.
Okay.
So I took two insulins, and then I also had the PA was in for the Manjaro, but I didn't get it until later on that month, which was the 30th.
Okay. Then we have Nia says, Good evening, ladies. Traces of Twan is in the house.
Hello,
They're saying
hello.
hello. Kim is not live on her channel. It's not. You're not live on your channel,
I
Kim?
don't know how to do that. Mm. That's what I don't know.
Oh. Oh
I
my
don't know how to
God.
do it. Oh, okay.
Forgive us. We're just starting this whole duo going live together. So I used my live and invited her. Maybe that's why it's not showing live on your channel. I thought it was going to
Hmm.
show live for both of us,
Right.
so we can both get the views, because that's what we're trying to do, support each other. So if it's only
Yes.
showing live for me, then the next round, Kim J,
Hmm.
we're gonna go live from you. You invite
Okay.
me or invite whoever you want to come on your channel. Then that way we can help support each other when we go live. Because going live is just nerve wracking. Okay.
Yes, it is. And
Got
what's crazy is because I like talking, but for some reason, when I hit that
Yeah, you
camera,
went to
it's
town.
something totally different. Whew.
I thought she was gonna give a little spill. She done gave her
I don't
whole
know. I'm
life.
long-winded. I'm long-winded. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
It's my
okay.
daddy's fault. It's my daddy's fault.
So Mia asks, So, what is the amount of carbs do you try to stay around because of the diabetes? I am unfamiliar with it. So, the amount of carbs that you try to eat since you're a diabetic.
So when I first started my journey, I ate like very, very low carbs. I wasn't tracking it at all, so I'm not sure exactly what the amount of carbs were, but I know it was, pretty low because most of the carbs came from fruit. And
Okay.
my go-to fruit was apple a day. And I think about apple a day keeps the doctor away,
Dr.
right?
Wayne. Mm-hmm.
And then but I just love apples anyway. And it's red apples. I don't really eat the green ones. Not that I hate them. I just like
Right.
red apples. And I use gala apples. That's what I eat, gala apples, because the
I
ones that I
love
purchased
those.
from Aldi,
Yeah.
they give you 4 grams of fiber. So
Okay.
I was eating the gala apples, and then I would eat the cuties, the little clementines, or I don't
Yes.
know, clementines,
Halos.
cuties, yeah,
Halo. Yeah.
halo, all that. Yeah, I'll eat that. And those are the main. Other than that, it was the trace carbs, which are like in veggies. I would eat,
Okay.
that stuff. And then until I found bread. So then I started eating what is it? The Sara
Oh,
Lee.
oh, Sara Lee.
The Sara
Okay.
Lee. Yeah, Sara Lee Delightful bread.
Mm-hmm.
I like the smooth and soft wheat bread. It's really good. And I'm a person that, first of all, I'm persnickety, y'all. So sometimes you know it has to really, really taste good for me to like want it, so I'm not gonna
Right.
be like, okay, I'm gonna eat it because it's healthy and blah blah blah. No, it gotta
Right.
taste good too, or I'm not gonna want it. So yeah, so that's what I did. And then, but now since my A1C has gone back down
Right.
to the 5.6, and my doctor has me on the 7.5 milligrams of the Manjaro, I had to up my carbs because I kept still getting sugar lows, which is like my sugar was going under 70.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it should not. Your fasting sugar should be anywhere between 70 and 100.
Okay.
But if it's going to be like the 70s, it should be like a steady, 70, not dropping down. And mine kept dropping. So therefore I just had to start eating a little bit more carbs. So now I try to get my goal is like 75 carbs per day. But sometimes I go to
Okay.
80, oh yeah. And
So
now
75.
I eat rice now. I eat rice, but when I eat rice, I eat like, rice that has a little bit more protein in it, more fiber in it.
Okay.
um because I don't think they have a protein rice, quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote,
I don't think so.
but that I know of.
Right.
But so I'll eat jasmine rice, I'll eat
Yes.
basmati rice, and or brown rice is
Okay.
normally that's my go-tos.
Mm.
But if I'm out, like say if we go to a Japanese restaurant, then I'll eat the white rice there, but I don't eat
Right.
that much. Yeah.
Got it.
So that's what I do. And I eat, like I said, the breads as well
Okay.
now.
So maybe
hmm
around 70 carbs is what?
75 is my goal
75
now.
carbs.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
All right. They're saying hello. And Mia says, I'm glad you guys are trying this out. Mia saying hello to Jill. Mia says, how are you feeling, Miss Tamika, after stopping zepbound?
yes,
Is it working out good for you? Are you doing well with your body recomp? You are looking strong today.
yes, yes.
Okay, that
Baby, goals. That's all I
right.
keep saying, hashtag goals.
Hashtag goals. Yes. So I just wanted to make sure you had got everything that you wanted to say. Then we'll just
Yeah,
come
for
back
now
to
I'm
you.
good. Yep,
Okay.
yep.
For now, okay, Nia throwing up the arms. Yes. Yes. All right. So since I stopped Zepbound, so how am I feeling after stopping Zepbound? I actually feel good. I feel amazing. I have a lot more energy. And the reason why I have more energy is because I decided to do a reverse diet. So those who don't know what reverse diet is that when you are on these, I would say American standard diets, sometimes you can tend to eat low in calories just to drop weight. And so, for instance, like if you're eating 1,500 and then you're trying to drop even more weight, and before you know it, you're below 1,200 calories. So what I did was, to keep myself from hitting that plateau and not having enough energy, I decided to do a reverse diet, which is get your calories up high enough so that you can bump up your metabolism. And ever since I've done that, I can't begin to explain to you like how good my body feels. um I don't feel as
Awesome.
weak. So for example, when I do my walks at work and I'm coming down the stairwell, I
Hmm.
used to feel, when at my lowest weight, around 133, I would feel like my body was about to break as I was going down the stairs. So imagine
Oh,
like a
okay.
skeleton going down the stairs, and then all you got to do is slip up and you just fall and just break your bones. That's how weak I felt going down the stairs. Now, honey,
Hmm.
I'm trampling down them stairs like it's
I know that's
nothing,
right.
right?
Yes. Yes,
um,
yes.
My muscle recovery after my workouts is amazing. I don't feel like I'm walking like Frankenstein. If those who, been following me for a long time, I used to always say that every time I work out, I felt like my muscles were extremely stiff and I didn't want to
Hmm.
work out. I was just telling Twan earlier, because she thought maybe over the summer, when I was doing, my weightlifting and stuff, that I was doing like, multiple workouts, and I wasn't doing that.
Hmm.
I was only doing like once or twice. Like, people think that when I post a video or a short of me doing it, like I'm doing it multiple times out the day. I mean, out the week, and I'm really not.
Hmm.
I was doing it so less. But long story short, like my muscle recovery has been amazing. I have upped my carbs and I have been able to maintain like 130 grams of protein. So life is
Okay.
amazing on this
Yes.
end here.
Awesome.
And with the reverse, of course, your weight is going to creep up, which I didn't
Yeah.
mind. And
Right.
when I'm trying to gain muscle and gain those booty gains, I don't want no flat jacks. I don't want the Ozempic body because I do
Right.
have it a little, but I am working on trying to change that. So, yeah, I feel good about that.
Awesome.
And are you doing well with your body recomp? Yes, I am eating in a slight calorie surplus. So once I got my calories up from, it was around 1,300 when I was on zepbound. Now I was able to get it up to 2,300. And it took me about 3 weeks to gain most of my weight back from 133 to 140. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I weigh just yet. You're going to have to wait for that video. But just say, honey, I've gained some weight, but you can't tell.
I know that's right. In all the right places then.
Yes, I've
I
gained
know
it all
that's
the
right.
right places. Yeah. And it's because I'm also doing strength training and I'm taking it very
Yes.
serious this time.
Yes.
I'm not
Hmm.
stopping and all of that. Yes, I had some hiccups the past 2 weeks for personal reasons, but all the work that has paid off since the end of March all the way up until now, that is May, my strength training, I'm doing at least 3 days a week of strength training.
Hmm.
So I take it
Okay.
serious and I'm not doing a whole bunch of 15 different exercises. I keep it
Hmm.
small, do the same exercise, and do progressive overload. So
Okay.
that's what
Yes.
the girl
Yes.
is doing.
I know that's right. Yes. Yes.
They're saying you looking, nah, looky there are those guns. Jarlene says that's great, Tamika.
Yes.
And 2.0 mommy says you're glowing, Tamika, and I bet your workouts are better too. Yes, it's the makeup, honey. I actually
Yes,
feel good.
ma'am.
So yeah. What I
Right. You
did
can see
wanted
it
to
all in
say,
your face, all your smile,
yeah,
everything. Yeah. Yeah.
I actually feel like I'm more fuller than what
Hmm.
I was before. If I was to show you a picture of what I look like at 133 pounds when I announced on my 1 year anniversary of
Hmm.
Zepbound, you would see how small and frail I
Yeah.
was. Now I'm more, you know, got a little,
Right. Right. Little something, something.
got a little body on
Something,
me.
something. Yes.
Yes.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
Yeah, y'all right. um,
Okay. Yes,
but
ma'am.
now, since
So,
stopping the Zepbound, I will say
mhm,
Of course, I pushed myself to eat more, and that was really hard. By me
Hmm.
taking my last injection, those 3 4 weeks, I'm pushing myself to eat a whole lot of food. So yeah, I did have some bloating, but it was able to calm down a little bit after my body got used to it. So I took the aggressive approach, but other than that, your girl is doing good.
Yes, yes, that's good. So look, we both had aggressive movement, and
Yes.
making sure that we were laser focused. Yeah. So that's
Yes.
awesome. Yes. So what, if you want to, talk about it now,
Yeah.
like what foods did you, how are you eating now as far as your nutrition is concerned to be able to, go to, from the lower amount of calories
hmm
to the higher amount?
Okay, so my nutrition approach is I decided that when I did the aggressive reverse diet, of course, get my
Hmm.
calories up, but I started drinking orange juice, which is something that I was not drinking before at
Okay.
all while I was at
Hmm.
Bound. So I just started
Hmm.
adding things back that I took out of zepbound
Okay.
in order to drop the weight, to
Hmm.
now adding it back in slowly and just making sure that I use my scale, because if I want
Okay.
to, I can pour that orange juice and just drink a big cup of it. But I knew that I can't do that. So I have to make sure I measure it out, make sure I have either a half a cup or a cup, and I log it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't do the dirty bulking. I don't do that.
Hmm.
So I'm not eating like a bunch of cheeseburgers and just stuffing my face just to
Hmm.
get the calories in. So I'm getting some
Right.
calories out of the, what do you call it? The low dense food, like nuts and dried cranberries. So you know how
Hmm.
small it is if you get like a fourth, but it's like almost 200 calories.
Yes.
Something so small that is
Healthy
high
fats.
in, yeah,
Yeah.
in calories and stuff.
Hmm.
That's what I do to help,
Okay.
get myself up to that high amount of calories.
Right, right. And that I as well do the same thing as far as, I like eating to get my healthy fats because a lot I know some people struggle with getting fats and I'm like for me because I'm, low carb, I
Right.
can eat a little bit more fat. And if you're high carb, you eat a
Mhm.
little less fat. So so I can but I try, I make sure I eat healthy fats for the most part,
Right.
So and like you said, like I love pecans. So that's
Yes.
that's a thing for me every almost every day is pecans, and that's like I think it's like maybe 200 calories, and it
hmm
give you a good little bit of fat, but it gives you, what, 3 grams of fiber. So yeah,
Yes.
I do the same. And the avocado is really, really good, to get a lot of fiber and, good fats. I use avocado oil versus all the seed oils,
Right.
or olive
hmm
oil, so, just changing the diet or the regimen altogether,
Right.
to be a little bit more healthy. And I know some people call healthy a little bit different. I think Twan was talking about it a little bit on her channel. Healthy. What do you mean by healthy? Because everybody seems like they have a different way. What is
Right.
healthy? Meaning of healthy. So, but this thing, it's a like we said, it's a journey. So if
Yes.
you're talking journey, some people it's going to take a little longer to get to mostly healthy foods. So I know
hmm
people have it's like controversial when it comes down to should you do protein shakes, should you do protein, should you do protein snacks and all this other
hmm
stuff. But it's better than what they were more than likely it's better than what they were eating before or even
Right.
frozen meals. Some
Yeah.
people need have to do that, they don't know how to cook or they don't know how to, for some they don't have time. Some people have
Right.
so much going on in the day, they may not have time to do it. So that's why, for me, I try to kind of, add a little bit of that in my channel as well. So that I think I'm more comfortable giving the food thing versus I know y'all probably like, what? She don't talk about her weight like a lot. What's going on?
hmm
When I hit this camera, I'm telling you, this button, I'm like, why am I talking to myself? Like I feel weird. But
Okay.
I'm getting used to trying to get used to it still, y'all. I
Yes.
can talk a lot, but it's like I need to talk to a person,
Yeah.
I
That's the
need to
only
talk to
way to get her
somebody.
going
Right,
is
right. So
talking.
yeah, because you see I'm going now, but honey, look,
Yes.
right.
Now put
But
that in
yeah,
your videos and yeah, just
yeah, yeah. It's
okay.
coming. It's coming, y'all.
Yeah.
It's coming. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you. Yes.
Oh goodness. Okay, so
So,
Mia says thank you. Thanks both of you for the answers. Mia
mhm.
says I'm really proud of you, both of y'all. Thank you,
Thank
Mia.
you, Mia.
Jerlene says, Tamika, you look so healthy. Thank you. Yes, I feel
Hmm.
healthy too. And you just don't understand. Doing that reverse was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I've done reverse diets before, but didn't really know what I was doing. So it just funny how it circled back around. Okay, so we got it's Darium. King Darium is in the house. She is
Hello,
Tamika.
hello.
Tamika is she, and Kim J. Kim J, what is your
Yes.
intro? What is your intro to your song,
My
the
song.
beginning of
Okay.
your
Look,
videos?
I gotta learn all of I'm still trying to learn the lingo, baby. Listen.
You knew we were
Okay,
going
so
live. You had 50 minutes.
you knew what was going on. Mhm. Y'all, I got nervous when she told me, yeah, let's go live. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Today? Right now? Oh, hold up. I ain't ready,
Yes.
y'all.
Swan
Okay,
summons her.
so
What's your
what
what's
happened?
your
Yeah,
song?
she did. She did. So my song,
Yes.
I'm living my life, living my life. Come and enjoy Kim J sweet healthy life. I'm living my life, living my life. That's it. That's
Okay.
that's the gist of it. Yeah.
All right. And what is your channel name so that people can
My
follow you?
my channel name is Kim J's
Hmm.
Sweet Healthy Life. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I didn't do my intro, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We got to stomp the yard. Hold on.
Okay.
Make sure I get off this chair right, because last time I failed. All right.
Please don't fall.
I know, right? I don't want to because I got things to do this week. All right, hold on. Wait, what's the beat? Shoot. She is Tamika and Tamika is she. Hey, she is Tamika and Tamika is she.
Hey.
Hey, she is Tamika and Tamika is me. It feels so weird every time I say it, but my best friend, she came up with that song. I got to
Yes.
get a picture
Oh,
with her.
right, right.
She told me I owe her money.
We like that song. Yeah.
Thank
You
you.
have us all jamming to it.
Yeah. Oh, Sylvia's journey. Hi. She says, "Good evening, Tamika. How long were you in maintenance?" So when I was on zepbound maintenance, I started maintenance in November of 2020, shoot, 2024, and then I got off of it in March. So that was about maybe my last injection was the week before the 23rd of March. I'm close to my goal weight. Congratulations, Sylvia. But I want to
Awesome.
stretch out my shots to twice a month. I don't want to lose more than 7 pounds. I want to stretch out my shots twice a month. So you're close to your maintenance. I mean, close to your goal weight.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. What I did was I talked to my doctor. So when I
Yes.
did maintenance, because that's the first thing I want to say. Make sure you
Yes.
get me
Do
right,
so.
Kim.
Yes.
Talk to your doctor, and because I was taking my injections every week, I was on 7.5, and then I dropped down to 5 milligrams. So he told me to take it every other 14 days. So that's twice a month. So I think that's what you're thinking about doing. And then
Yes.
that's how we went from there. I did end up losing a few more pounds. So he told my doctor said that you can, take it once a month if you want to. But then I went back to taking it every week and then back to every other week. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just get off of it because I'm just still losing weight and I don't want to do that. So, first
Hmm.
things first, talk with your doctor and
Talk to
see
your
if
doctor.
that's a good idea to do
Yes.
every 2 weeks, especially if you don't want to lose more than 7 pounds. So it also depends on what milligrams you on. If you notice that you're still losing weight, go back to your doctor and say, hey, I'm still losing weight. What should I do? Maybe he needs to drop your milligrams depending on the number that you're on.
Right.
All right. Mia says, hello, Mr. Darium. Where's your love matching skills at today? Still trying to match your two deficient client. What?
Mhm.
Two deficient clients. Just kidding, sir. Okay. 2.0 Mommy says, Darian, thanks for those printables. Love them. You're such a great supportive part of the GLP-1 community. I can agree to that.
Yes,
Darian says, sounds like you're adding healthy, calorie dense foods with nuts and seeds. Yes.
yes. Calorie dense foods, correct.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And nut butter. So, like almond butter instead of having regular peanut butter, the pita pan. Jerlene says, Kim J, you are a beautiful living testimony. Thank God.
Thank you, Ms. Darlene.
Jazzy saying hi to Darium. Darium says hi there, Jill. You're so welcome. Hope that is help. It helps you like it's helping me. So she's talking about they're talking about the printables with each other. Darium is
Okay.
saying hi to Mia. Delilah. Hi
Hi,
everyone.
Delilah.
Kim J say if you're looking for love and willing to pay Mia,
What?
they're
Wait a
getting
minute. What?
started. I have a few eligible men with all of their teeth
All right.
were just
Teeth is
released
important. Look.
from a prison stay. Oh God, Darium, you about to make me fall off this chair, and then I'm
Gotta
gonna have
have a
to ask
rough
for some
neck.
money. I'm gonna have to ask for some money and be like, "Hey, I gotta go to the doctor." Now I'm just playing. My insurance gonna cover it. I don't got to pay
I know
nothing.
that's right.
Mia says, "Wait, hold on. Where am I?" Darium is crazy. All right.
Right.
So Mia says it's been key in my 100-pound weight loss to use the clear protein, like what is that, rice or oath,
Rise.
rise or oath. But I'm trying hard to get in real foods that huh, foods farther I get
The
in my
further she get
the
in her
further
journey.
I get in
Yeah.
my journey. Okay, I need to put
Hmm.
my glasses on because I can understand how everybody. I took my contacts out, so yeah.
Hmm.
So the clear protein, the rise or the oat, I haven't tried it, but yeah.
I've tried the oath. I do like the oath
Okay,
protein. It's good. Rise I have not tried yet,
okay. Darium is
but it's
saying
hard to
hi
get in
to
real
Delilah.
foods.
Yeah, it is. It is, and what I noticed, like for me, because when I was on the zepbound, I remember saying that I was getting like close to 30 to 40 grams of protein first thing in the
Hmm.
morning. Now I don't do that because that is too heavy of protein on me, because when I do that, I don't want to have lunch. And then before I know it, my calories are extremely low. It's around 1600. And it's like my body is wanting more food, but I can't have it because my stomach hurt because I'm so full of
Mm.
the protein. So I have to eat smaller meals. So, like, for
Okay.
example, I'll eat three big meals with two snacks, and I have to make sure that they have their protein. So in the morning, I try to get between 20 to 30 versus 30 to 40. I can't do
Okay.
that high big protein first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah.
I will not be able to eat, and then I'm stuck at 1600, and then before you know it, I'm dropping weight and I'm going backwards. I can't do that.
Right. And with Mia, I wonder, with her not being able to eat real foods,
Right.
mm, do you eat your foods first and then do the rise or oath, or do you, drink the, protein first and then eat your foods, or do you try to do it together? Like I can do a protein shake and I can also eat two eggs, some bacon, three pieces of bacon, four pieces of bacon, excuse me,
Hmm.
and some spinach. I can eat, all of that. So together, but like some people they may have to do the protein shake first and then a couple hours later then do the,
Yeah.
the other food. So like you were saying, Tamika. So
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I know I would eat if it's hard to if you drink your calories first, sometimes it can be hard to eat.
Right.
So I don't know if you're doing that, Maya, or not, but if you can eat your calories first, that might be. help. That may help you a little bit with
Okay.
that.
Darian is saying hi there at Delilah. Twan is saying she's laughing. She got laughing emojis. Delilah is answering back to Darian. Darian, what makes you think Mia doesn't already have access to any par- parolees on her own?
Uh oh.
At
Uh
least
oh.
offer her a single tooth missing non-parolee.
Gotta have a rough neck. Look.
Gotta have a rough neck.
Mhm. Good girls like bad boys. Oh boy.
Good girls like bad boys. Now I don't know the rest.
Me either.
Twan says hi, King Darium. Twan says okay, vocals and jingles. I guess we were singing our song.
Yes, yes.
Darium says she doesn't have access to what the cardre that I do carde card ca. Mm-mm. My felons are exclusive.
Uh oh. Okay. You got high end ones. Look.
Oh, oh, keep them.
Right.
Delilah says Kim J has a beautiful voice.
Thank you, Delilah.
Mia says, I like your song. Uh,
Thanks.
Darium is saying hi there to Twan. Nia says, A. Darium says, go ahead, Kim J, in your Living My Life theme song. Yes. Delilah says, exclusively to the felons, it is lucrative business, Sir
That
Darium.
part.
Mm.
Right.
Jazzy says, yeah. Oh, Delilah, she was exclusive. Yeah. You,
Sensitivity.
you see it. Darian says, see, you already know. Mia says, Darian, how did you know my old type?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'm retired from the prison individuals, but thank you anyway, sir. No shade to them, but it's not a good idea for me, King Darian. Darian says, congrats to you, Sylvia. Yes, Sylvia, I met her. Her sister was doing a weight loss challenge. So for those who been following me, I said that I was doing a June weight loss challenge with other content creators, and it
Okay.
was her sister that was doing a challenge, and it was goodness, her Kimmy's World is her name. She the one that started it, and
Hmm.
Sylvia is her sister, and it was me and some
Okay.
other content creators here on YouTube, and
Hmm.
we did a June challenge. I came in third, so congrats to me and congrats to the others who
Yes.
came in first and second.
Hmm.
So we still been keeping up, Sylvia and I. 2.0 Mommy says, companies coming soon. Gotta run. Enjoy your night, everyone.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. Thank you for joining.
Yes. Jarlene is saying hello to Delilah. Starium says, okay, Mia, have more guys looking for love. You know what? Y'all too
Right.
need to start a little content creation. There's a lot, what is it, the pop the balloon or something like that. Be a little bit more creative and do your own little thing. I don't care if we got to go live in the prison. Oh, goodness. Looking for, I done lost my place. Hi, Jarlene and Jill. Enjoy your company. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mia says, gee, thanks, Delilah. I'm really good on the prison men, right? My king that runs this house is furry and about 2 feet tall. He's a handful, and I bet he's handsome. Delilah says, Mia, my point is, you got this all on your own. No need for
Yes.
opponents.
That's what she was saying. Right.
Yeah. Nia says, I'm 13 pounds below my goal weight and still losing weight. Dropped 2.5, was on 5, I guess you're saying milligrams for 10
Hmm.
months. I have an appointment with my doctor next week. I may get off as well. Thank you for sharing. Well, all I can say is congratulations in
Congratulations.
advance.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, join the club because it's not too many people like me that is getting off. I've been off. This is my second time being off of the GLP-1. I was off of
Hmm.
Wegovy for 9 months, only gained about 4 to 6 pounds before I started zepbound, and then now I'm off again. So I don't plan on going back on it. Too much
Okay.
going on.
Right.
So good luck to you on your journey, and just keep following
Yes.
me because I'm going to be sharing a lot of tips on how you can maintain your weight and help, reverse whatever your calories are at the time, and just try to lift more weights and being more active, basically, is what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Mia says, yeah, I'm not paying for love, especially love trouble like that. Mel is in the house. Mel, I
Hey,
finally
Melly Mel.
got
Yes. Hey, Mel.
her on. Darium says that's okay. Darium, hi there. Mel, the marvelous. Mia, I try to start with protein heavy drink, then later eat real food. Most of the time now, I'm not hungry, so it's easier to drink something than later eat. You got something on that? You want to add to that or no? Not
Um,
yet.
she says easier to eat. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be easier to drink than to
Yeah.
eat, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But are you getting enough of your calories, in general? Just are you getting enough if you were to drink, are you gonna get enough food? So that's why some people what they'll say is try not to drink your calories, try to eat your calories first. That way you can get more nutrients in, especially you have you need your fiber that you may not get from a protein shake. You know, um, you need all your macros
Right.
to make sure that you stay healthy. So you got your proteins, your healthy fats, and your carbs. So that's kind of what I'll say about that. But I mean, I understand if you can't, I would say kind of talk to your dietitian or nutritionist and just kind of see how you can
Mm-hmm.
um kind of work that to make sure you can work food in as well because you don't want to lose muscle.
Right. I'm that girl. I
Yeah.
lost it all. I had curves and everything, and now I have the Ozempic body, and I'm filling out more because I'm increasing my calories and working out more to help with that.
And
Um,
protein drinks, I think don't you seem like you would that would flush out a little quicker than like regular food
hmm
for to make sure your body can absorb as much as it needs to.
yeah. And
Yeah.
most times I like to drink my protein shakes at the end of the day because
Hmm.
I want to get the food in as much as I can, and
Earlier.
whatever I'm
Hmm.
lacking, then I'll just
Hmm.
supplement it with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel, it says, may I add that you both look gorgeous? Hello,
Thank you.
gorgeous. Thank you. Jarlene says, that's how I'm getting my protein in, starting with a drink, then a meal. So she's answering your question from earlier.
Okay.
Excuse me. Mel says, hi, King Darium. Jarlene says, good evening, Mel. Darium says, how are you doing, Mel? Hope your day is well. So everyone is saying hello. I can, yeah. Good Lord, these comments. Hi, Delilah. Delilah says, you got this, Mia.
Yes, Mia, you're gonna be okay.
Congratulations to Mia. Yes, we got Mia.
Yes.
Mia. I got to make sure I'm getting the stories right. Delilah says, hi, Mel and Twan. Nia says, thank you. Really appreciate your content. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
hmm Nia says, thank you, Delilah. Mia says, since starting what? Delilah's
you.
Pickle
Delilah Pickle.
Challenge.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Hmm.
is this Delilah's Pickle Challenge? I'm doing better with water intake and eating more vegetables. It's helpful
Awesome.
to be held accountable
Yes.
by a fun little challenge.
Yes, that's true.
Exactly.
So
I
true.
love doing challenges. Yep.
Yes.
Told you I did one last summer, and then I did one with 2.0 Mommy. Jill, she just left off the chat, and she
Yes.
did a walking challenge for the month of April, and I participated in it. Um, and whether you need to be in it or not, I mean, just join it just to help support other
Let me
women.
ask you. Oh, I'm
Hmm.
sorry. Let me ask you this. Did you meet the goal?
Go along which.
The 500, what was she trying to do? 500 something miles? 500 miles?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think she put it out. If she
Oh, okay,
did, I
okay.
didn't see it.
Because I wonder if I could add mine for April.
Oh,
Because I
well,
did, yeah. I need to get with her.
okay. Yeah, that way she can put those numbers out and see how we
Mm-hmm.
did collectively as a
Yeah,
community. Yeah.
right.
Mel says, "Hey, Twan." Delilah says, "Hi, Mia." Everyone saying hi. Mia says, "Hi." Jerlene says, "Thanks, Kim J."
You're welcome.
And Twan says, "I need to check out the pickle challenge."
Yeah.
Did you join the pickle challenge?
No, she's saying check it out to find out what I didn't
Oh,
join it.
found out. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
to find out what it's about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Delilah, if
Okay.
you want to put it into the chat, a little bit about it, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
That
by
way
all
you
means
can
do
get some
so.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, to join.
Yeah, because right now I'm thinking, are we eating pickles? How many times out today? Do I need to go to Sam's Club? Mel says, "Can y'all address the importance of fiber and how much? And how much?" I was told 45 grams of fiber, but I noticed folks are eating the RDA, which isn't enough. Not a doctor. Well,
So go ahead. You want to go?
oh, I was gonna say, what was it? Yesterday or the day before, I did get 45 grams of fiber. I don't always get enough fiber. I try to get in about 20 grams or more, but I notice like when I do incorporate more of my complex carbs and stuff, I'm getting more fiber in. So there's nothing wrong with getting that much fiber. It's important if you want to stay regular. In the moment that you think that, oh, I'm good if I just eat 10 grams of fiber, that's fine. But then as it continues to build and snowball, before you know it, you're not going to the bathroom as regularly
Right.
like as you should. And people think going to the bathroom once a day is fine. No, there are people who can go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times out the day. When I was plant based for 4 years, fun fact, I used to go to the bathroom at least twice a day. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
fiber is good. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I did too before the journey, and then I found once I got up to maybe once I started taking the medication, the Manjaro, I started having a little bit of constipation, and then it got worse at the 7.5 milligram, which was very usual for me, and it kind of
Hmm.
had me like, what's going on, because I'm used to using it, and
Right.
a couple times a day, and so I decided, to start trying to figure out what I can do. And fiber, definitely, they do tell you the minimum that a woman should eat in a day is 25, and the men, I think, it's 30 or something like that. And then, but some people you need more.
Yeah.
So you can talk to your nutritionist or dietitian, doctor, to find out what will be best for you. I've talked to Mel about the 45 grams, quite often. That's part of our conversation quite often.
Mm,
So especially, with you being even like if you're in menopause, as on these GLP-1s, just all kinds of things, that we're going through, middle age. And so the more you can get, the better, it will be for you.
mm-hmm.
It's a lot of nutrients in having fiber. And I mean, just you want your back microbiome to be good. You just want to be healthy.
Right.
We're not young anymore, a lot of us, and so we want to make sure we're doing everything that we can do to be healthy and live long, prosperous lives. Not just live, but live healthy as well
Hmm.
as long.
I
So
agree.
that's why fiber is very, very important. And like you said, you want to move. You want the stuff you're going to eat every day, and you want it to move out of your system. Um, so I started out with 25 because that's what, me and my healthcare team has told me. But I noticed, okay, let me start, beefing it up a little bit and seeing how that works, so that I can use the bathroom better, easier.
Right.
Also, water is very important, making sure you're getting enough water in. Everybody has, some people do a gallon of water, some people do 64 ounces. You
Mm,
definitely need to do at least 64 ounces. um that's recommended for every pretty much everybody, but some people need 100, some people need 126 ounces, which is a
yeah.
gallon. Whatever, but just make sure the biggest thing is talking to your healthcare team.
Hmm.
Just because I'm doing, say 70 to 100 does not mean that Tamika is going to do 70 to 100, just
And
because
she
I'm
won't.
doing it. You want to, right.
She
You want to
won't.
make sure, you want to make sure, that you're, really speaking with your healthcare team,
Yeah.
remember we're sharing our journeys,
Right.
and we are talking to our healthcare team about it. So, just make sure you're talking to them, but make sure you're getting all your macros in, your fibers, your fats, as well as your protein in. Heavy on the protein.
Exactly. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm just not drinking that much water.
Yeah.
But like she said, you do what she say. Don't do what Tamika do. Yeah. Nia says, Jill posted the mouse and winner on her shorts. I gotta look at that. Mia says
Yeah.
it's just tracking water or more servings of
Oh,
fruit and vegetables. I can't remember, but she's tracking more fruit and vegetables. Okay.
okay.
Delilah says pickle posse challenge. Ooh, posse is for the month of May. It's not
Hmm.
about perfection, but about progression. You can choose from getting your hydration in or fruit, vegetables, servings in. You choose which or both. So one or the other if you want.
Okay.
That's an interesting name, the Pickle Posse Challenge.
Yes.
I like
I've
that.
heard, I did, yeah, I heard a little bit about it, but yeah.
Okay. Got to see about that. Twan is trying to figure out what the RDA stood for. I was trying to figure it out too, but I figured,
Recommended daily allowance.
yeah,
Recommended daily allowance.
regular daily allowance
Yeah.
or recommended
Recommended.
daily amount.
Recommended. Yes,
Hmm.
recommended.
I was like, I don't have time to figure that out. Mia says 28 grams is what I read, but the calculator told me 25. I try to get more.
Yeah,
Right.
my nutritionist, dietitian, whatever, they say 25 grams.
Yeah, I'm hearing
But like I
25.
said, you want to make sure you do, try to do more. If you try to, I mean, if you're at 10, you want to get up to 25, right? And
Right.
then once you get to 25, then you can just kind of go up, you can just keep trying to go up, to the
Mm,
higher, amounts. Especially, like I said, if you have issues with constipation, because it does, it can help you with that.
it sure can.
And now
The,
I'm at like I'm about 30 something. Sometimes I get 40 in for,
mm,
the other day I think I got 44 in. So, I'm trying, as I'm learning about it.
okay. Delilah says allowance. She hit it too fast.
Yeah.
Delilah says I have a fun little tracker you can use on the community post as well. So make sure you go
Okay.
check out Delilah's
Yes.
um, Rodriguez channel because she's doing the Pickle Posse challenge. Just look
Yes.
on her community tab and see what's going on and see if that's something
Right.
that you may want to participate in.
Sounds
Mel says,
interesting so far.
yeah. Mel says, thank you, ladies. Thrive. Yes. Mia says, I use products from Herbalife. I love Herbalife. They
Hmm.
Cafe Del Leche, something like that. This is just me because I love tea bombs, but they have many beautiful collagens and vitamins in them. There's fiber and protein additions to drinks that are tasty. I signed up through a local business where I was purchasing these products from, but so it's cheaper if I buy them for a home use. I
Okay,
like
yeah.
Herbalife. Yes.
Yes. I've had that before. I've tried that
Yeah.
before. But it's been
Mm,
years since I tried
right.
it.
Darium says, I haven't used Herbalife in years. Glad they have
Yes.
stuff to support you on your journey, on the journey.
Yes.
Mel says,
Yes.
yes, Kim J, rec daily allowance, recommended daily allowance.
Hmm.
Yes, especially since GLP-1 slow down digestion. So I
Correct.
guess the fiber talk that you were
Yes,
just
the
talking
fiber.
about. Then Mia says, I really enjoy the aloe shots each day. Yes, that was a good thing. I like the aloe and the raspberry tea. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
hmm Like
I
you
know someone that
literally get
sells
full.
Herbalife now. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I
So
can't
any other
believe.
questions, ladies,
Yeah. So
gentlemen?
Darian says, hashtag not to sound crass. If you're
Hmm.
not eating enough, you can't poop.
Correct. Correct.
Exactly. Bingo. Some of us are constipated. Some of us aren't eating enough to go make a poop. Not
Yes,
hashtag
that's
not it
true.
out there.
Yeah,
Very,
that's
very
true
true.
though. It is
Mhm.
true.
I was not eating enough and not going to the bathroom enough like I
Hmm.
should have
Right.
been doing. Yeah. There's a lot of things. Energy low, all of that. So all of that took effect because I wasn't eating enough. Mia says they have a whole GPL1 line. I haven't tried from Herbalife. What?
Okay.
Only thing about Herbalife is that they cost too much.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I seen it on Amazon. You can get some Herbalife products off of Amazon too.
Yeah, I don't want to take out a loan.
Mhm. Exactly.
Right. And I mean, I want to get to the point where, like for me, I want to get to the point where I'm eating, you know, 80, 20, eighty
hmm
five, 15 whole foods,
Right.
because of course they're better for us to
hmm
eat, whole foods, things from the earth, from the ground, growing out of the ground and, the
Right.
trees and everything. So I want to get to the point where I'm at some point getting, to that, to, the healthier foods um, for the most part. So that's that
Right.
sweet life I'm talking about. Mm.
Yeah, they're right. That's sweet life, no pun intended.
Yes,
So
yes.
any questions as Kim J was saying? Any questions for us? Anything that you want to
Right.
know from looking at our channels and looking at our videos? And there's some questions you may wanted to have asked but didn't because you didn't feel comfortable. You can ask us while we're live right now in the flesh. You can put in the chat. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I ain't make no moderators. If you want to be a moderator, just let your girl know and I can put you in to become my moderator. Thank God we didn't have no trolls in my chat.
Right.
I be seeing them on y'all other chats, but yeah.
Well, fingers crossed. Knock on wood.
Right.
Don't catch me. Look, don't come for me. Unless I
Darian
send for
says,
you.
she said, don't come for me. Darian says, haha, GPL costs enough by themselves. Herbalife is costing
Exactly.
for sure. Mm.
Yeah.
Delilah says, that's the problem with MLM. Yes, products, they cost so much to give
Yeah.
everyone their commissions and still make the company money. You're
Yeah.
right about those
Yep.
MLMs. I was in one. What? And I wore it too. Keto, not keto, but ooh, I can't even think of the name, but it's supposed to be a Christian base MLM and child. Everybody was making money, going up the tier, going up the pyramid, and I just stayed right there at the bottom and I got right out of it.
Mm,
It
yeah.
works. That's what it was called. Sorry, not
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mia
My
says,
sister was on in that little program. She was
yeah,
doing the program. Yeah. Yeah.
I was a loyal customer and then I became one of the distributors and never
Yeah.
distribute anything.
Mm-hmm.
Mia says it's not. any more costly than the collagen or protein powders I was already buying. Oh, so you were
Yeah.
buying $50, $60 thing of proteins? I wouldn't. I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Darium says reminds me of, I don't know what that is. Amway,
Oh
AMWAY.
yes. Right, right, right. From yep. Uh-huh. I know what you're
Mm,
talking about. But
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's to each his own. I mean, if you have
Right.
the funds to do it, by all means, you do what you have to do. And like I said, to make sure you're getting, your nutrients in. Nothing wrong with it.
Exactly.
Just for me, I don't have the funds for it. Both of them. But I do Premier Protein, and they are
Right.
expensive too. But I get it from Sam's, versus another store that's going to be more. So that's the cost effective way
Right.
I choose to do it. I
You get
mean,
the powder or
and
the ready made.
I get the ready made because the
That's
powder,
why. Yeah.
yeah, the powder. I tried the powder too, and
Hmm.
yeah, no, I rather the ready made.
The ready made.
So yeah, but I have tried the powder and ready made together. Like I did one scoop of powder and the ready made together,
Hmm. How did that
just
taste?
to get more protein.
Oh.
It was good. It was still
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. But that's how I got more protein. But then
Oh,
once
okay.
I had the big gigantic bottle, I mean,
Mm,
tub of it or whatever
I
from
got
from
those.
Sam's.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm like, I really rather just do um, the
Okay.
regular. Now the weird thing about when I was doing the powder one, when I blended it with my Ninja,
Hmm.
it would smell for some reason. Like the little, yeah, it was so stink. So I was like, yeah, let me not do that too much.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. There I go. Mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm,
Mm-mm.
yuck.
Mm-mm. No, 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 no.
So yeah, but I'm not blending mine up with fruit and all that either. So
Yeah.
it's just get the ready made and keep it moving. But that's
Okay.
pretty much the only thing. Other than that, I'm doing regular food,
Mm.
that I would eat anyway. Yeah.
Right. Mel says agree about the multi-level marketing, Tamika. Yes. They're making the money. I wasn't making nothing.
Yeah.
I was actually spending more money to keep up my website, and I had to. That's the one thing they don't tell you, is that you have to buy your product. So it's like a certain amount of money you have to spend each month, and you also have to pay for your own website to keep it up so people can buy from your website. So the money I would make, I have to put it back on my website. So I wasn't making no money. If I ain't making money, it don't make sense, right?
Make it fit. Right. Right.
Delilah says, if it works for you, Mia, that's all that
Yes.
matters. Your
That's all
health
that
is more
matters.
important than anything else we can spend our money on. Exactly.
Correct.
Oh, Delilah was saying Amway is another MLM. Why are they still around?
Yes.
Mel says, agreed, Mia. If you're enjoying it, that's great.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Exactly. Mel says, I'm the queen of discounts. Yes, you are. Points, loyalty programs. As far as Tamika and Kim, no. Yes, we do.
Yes. Yes.
Delilah says, I get ready mades and powders and prefer ready mades and flavor. But for cost and space, I stick with the powders. Exactly, Delilah. That's where
Okay.
I'm at. Because
Mm-hmm.
I can have more. No, I can have so many more flavors. That's true. That's what I do. When I feel
So
like it,
see,
I'll have it.
my ready made, I have more flavors because I'm not gonna put like the fruit and everything in it because
Mm-hmm.
I don't like smoothies really. So yeah, all I see at Sam's is
Yeah.
the vanilla
Ugh.
of the Premier. So I'm
Vanilla.
like, yeah, I like caramel.
Oh,
I like
okay.
the vanilla, but
Mm.
I'll put my little like hazelnut in it or things like
Uh,
that. So yeah,
I like smoothies, but
and
it's just too much work to clean out that
hmm
ninja. I don't like that.
yeah, yeah. That too, right. So that ready made works just fine for me.
Yeah, I'm lazy. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Delilah says, I get ready. I read that one. Uh,
Hmm.
did I? Yes, I did. Okay, Mia says, I
Yes.
am paying close to 20 a day for shake, aloe, and tea balm. So buying myself,
Okay.
it's way cheaper. I paid 38
Gotcha.
99 for 12 rice and drinks from Amazon. But I am single and just me. Makes sense? Yes. That's why I do what I do. Exactly.
Gotcha. Yep.
And that's a good tip for anybody else
Right.
who is, only taking care of themselves.
Yes.
I agree. Delilah says rice is a ready-made Mia. Bobby says, hi, all. I'm late, but happy to be here. Thank you, Bobby, for
Thank you. Thank
joining.
you.
Yes. Mia says, I used to spend 30 to 40 a day on out to eat foods before
Yeah.
GLP-1 got me right. GLP-1 will get you right.
All the way
For me,
right.
it made
Right.
me turn like I didn't want to look at cake. I didn't want to look at certain foods. It was like, I don't need it.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how I was.
That's me too.
Mm-hmm. Mia
I'm
said,
not spending $30 and $40 a day though, either.
right.
For me. Now, like I
Yeah,
said, to each his own. No judgment
exactly.
here, honey. No
No,
judgment here.
no judgment, not at all. We just here to compare and contrast. Delilah
Yeah.
says, do you have a Costco Kim J?
Yes, I
They
do.
carry PP. Well, I don't know what that is. Peanut, what?
Premier
Red.
protein.
Oh, okay.
What you saying, girl? What?
I say peanut.
Peter, who? Premier protein, yeah. Ready made.
Yeah.
And now the ready made they do have at Sam's in different flavors. I thought you were saying the powders had more flavors. You knew
Oh.
about powders having more
Mm.
flavors. That's why I was like, they only have the powder and vanilla that I've seen it, but Costco
Oh.
again versus Sam's, yeah, Sam's is cheaper and Costco, there's no Costco by me. But yes, I do have a Costco membership as well as I know people have issues with Sam's right now, but that's the one that's close to me. I don't, I have to go like 30 miles out to get to
Yeah.
Costco and pay $4 more to get the same.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, not doing it.
I get mine off Amazon because they have that indulgence chocolate
Hmm.
something. I'm not a fan of
Okay.
chocolate, but that
Yeah.
indulgence one, that
Hmm.
caramel and ooh, I love salted caramel.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Oh my.
love salted caramel too. Yes.
Yes,
That's
and
my
white
favorite.
chocolate. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, put white chocolate in my face now that I'm off of zepbound, honey. I'll devour it. Delilah says, plus you can get an 18 pack instead of 12 from Sam's sales.
Hmm.
Delilah
And
says,
it's like
hey,
$24 and they sometimes have it for like
yeah,
$18. Yeah.
I get
Much
the
cheaper.
Atkins one because I noticed that those
I
were a
like them
little
too.
cheaper. And I
Yes, they
get
are.
Allie's. Is it Allie's?
Really?
Uh, it starts with an A. It ain't Aldi, so it has to be Allie's.
Okay.
I
No,
hope
I
y'all know
haven't
what
heard
I'm
of them.
talking about. Allie's.
That's a protein shake too?
Ugh, yeah, it's in the freezer. I need to get it out.
Yeah, I
Isn't
know
it
about
called
Atkins though.
Allie's? They have a they have a ready-made protein shake. They have a protein bar and
Alani?
a Lonnie. Thank you.
Mm. Thank you, Lord.
I
Look,
need to
help,
put this
help a
on.
Lord, help the sister out.
You talking about thank you, Lord.
Give it
Thank
to me, Jesus. Look.
yes. Help me. All right. Bobby says, hi, Delilah. Mia says, rice has clear protein ready made drinks and powder that are regular.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Delilah says, oh, I never seen ready made of rice before, but I'm dying to try the marshmallow flavor one at
Mm,
least. I'm pretty sure it's rice. Marshmallow flavor. I love
okay.
marshmallows.
Not a fan.
Delilah says, wait, people, what? Wait,
Hmm?
people have issues with Sam's. Oh, she's asking a question. I know
Oh,
nothing
it's the whole thing.
people, yeah, have with companies. I just spend my money where it works for me and my household. Amen. That's what I do.
Yes, yes.
Mel says, I saw you making that indulgence drink tea. She's talking to me. Do you mix it with your coffee? Mm, I tried it one time by mixing half of the cup. It tastes all right, but I prefer to just use my oat milk and I just mix it because it gets thicker if I let it sit for a little bit. Because I don't like runny things. I am a texture freak, so I have to make sure
Me
it's
too.
just thick enough, just right. So I just mix it with oat milk for the indulgence, and then I use the vanilla. Only time I use vanilla, I'm backwards. When I use vanilla, I'll put that in my coffee or my tea, but I won't put it in my oat milk because I don't want it the color to look white clear.
Gotcha.
Okay. Mia, I don't have any memberships because it takes me so long to buy foods in bulk. Now I
I
pack
can
one bag
understand
of
that.
meat, does 3 or 4 meals, but I do have a great coupon or a bargain deal.
Okay.
hmm Bellflower, hello Bellflower. Hey Tamika, Kim J, friends, late to the
Hello,
party.
hello.
Woo! Bellflower, yes. Delilah says I meant I can have more flavor options for less amount of
Yes,
space.
correct.
Understand?
I'm with you, Delilah.
Yeah. Mel says, Delilah, that's what you should do. I'm more of an activist. Yes. If you
Yes, you
haven't
are.
figured it out, that's what's up. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
you
her.
are.
She is an activist. Yes.
Yes, of a lot of things.
hmm
Health,
Yes.
HRT, women's health, and specifically, more specifically. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
but she's good, y'all.
Yes, she
She
is.
know her stuff. She do her homework.
Exactly. She's just trying to get you in the know, the knowledge
Yes,
and everything.
right.
Yeah. So how do you feel, Kim J, knowing that this is your first live, but you did it with your girl Tamika? How do you feel?
Well, the Leo in you helps the Libra in me be able to come out. My personality can come out a little more, and
hmm
yeah, I feel good. At first, I felt like, huh? What you say? Do what now? You talking about today? Right now?
It
Hold
took
on.
her
I
50
use
minutes.
when
50
I say
minutes, y'all.
TMI, it took me. I had to go to the bathroom, y'all. I
Ah.
got nervous. Something happened. I was feeling good. All of a
Mhm.
sudden, I'm like, oh boy, my stomach hurting, y'all. Got to go. I get look 5:30, something like it. Yeah,
Yeah. And
but
all
yeah,
that
that
waiting, she made me nervous, and I'm going to the bathroom. So we both were getting nervous, but I didn't want to tell her that because then she
yes.
wouldn't have got on.
I'm like, we should have did. It's Monday, maybe Tuesday. Why did just yeah?
No.
So Twine, everybody who didn't hear at first, Twine and Tamika called me, and I was hanging out with my husband, just chilling. We laying, and they're like, "Hey, Kim," and I'm like, "Hey, so we want to hear you. We want you to go live." I'm like, "Huh? You want me to go live?" Yes. I'm like, oh, "Okay, this is what the people want." Oh, okay. And I'm like, "So when?" Like now. I'm like, now. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up.
hmm
Wait a minute. I ain't ready. So yeah, so that's how it happened. But when I found out that Tamika's like, no, we're gonna do it together. I'm like, okay. So we had planned this, y'all, a couple of well, it's been at least a month ago. We were talking about doing
A
it.
month ago, over a month.
Yeah, yeah. And then we said, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And but then we
Mm,
didn't. I wasn't pushing it because I was scared. And yeah.
I know.
But yeah, so it was some things going on too in our, just our everyday life. But yeah, so Twan, of course, our sister, she was like, hey y'all, what's up? Let's go live. And I was missing our group chat because like I said, I was, hanging out with, my boo. And
But your
so
boo.
when she called me, she was like, hey Kim, and then that's when I found out about the live today. And I'm like, okay, I guess so. Let me put my
Yeah.
good hair on. Look.
She was summoned. We had to take her in.
Yes,
We had to
yes,
pull her away from her boo
right,
and get
right,
on this.
yes.
Yeah.
So we were
So,
trying to go live together on both our channels, but since this is our first time, you know, it is what it is. But yes, yes,
it's
I've
your
I've
it's your
enjoyed
first
myself.
time. It's your
Oh, I'm
first
sorry,
time.
my first time. My first
Yes.
time seeing her and my first time,
Yes.
overall,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Yeah. I went live before on Christmas Day and then a few other times before that I didn't really enjoy too much.
Okay.
But
Uh-huh.
I enjoy being on live. Like once you get into the habit of it, you will.
Hmm.
But it is nerve wracking when you are by
Yes.
yourself and you don't know who is
Right.
going to join.
Right.
Luckily, in the past, I had some of my my I guess what you call it, YouTube friends from the
Yeah.
challenge in June. They were on my live, so they were helping me out. So that would made it,
Okay.
a little bit better and
Right.
easy.
Right. Right. Right.
Yes,
Yeah, and that was before my journey. My
yes,
journey
it
began in
was.
July. So, and then I learned a lot of people. I think I started looking at the Patrice Denise and
Mm-hmm.
Alonda first, and then the algorithm started pushing more of the GLP-1 community out, and so that's
Yeah.
how I got to learn you all.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yep.
anything else you all need to, y'all want to ask us, or you know,
The
what y'all
chat
want to see
is
extra
on
on our
fire.
channel? Let's see.
The chat,
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be at. I don't lost my spot because it keeps going up so fast. Yeah.
it does. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where. Mia says I have rye strawberry cake roll. Ooh, that sounds good.
That
Powder.
sounds good.
Give me some. For
Yeah, that
mixed
sounds
with
good.
Greek yogurt and cottage cheese with whiz up.
Oh,
But I
sorry.
don't know what is
Looks good,
whiz
right?
up. Hmm?
I don't even know where y'all at.
Cheese whizzed up tastes like strawberry cheesecake, and I can put it in my ice cream maker with high protein.
Found it.
Bellflower says, "Oh wow, Kim J, we're Libra twins. So you got a
Yes.
twin."
September 30th.
Hmm.
Yep.
Put yours down, Bellflower. What's your date? Mel B says, yes, beautiful Leo Queen. Tamika, where are you, Twan? I don't know, Twan. I think she's doing a duty that I told her she needs to put out some content about decor. So I think she's decoring right
You better be
now
doing
and she
that.
should be
Yeah.
making some videos. Yes. That's that Leo in me. Sorry. Mia says Mel B has all the good supplement tips. Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
Delilah says, I still get nervous doing lives, but I just do it. Scared.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not scared anymore. I mean, I
No.
got my girl with me.
Yes,
I
you
got y'all
do.
with me. I'm
Hmm.
good. Yeah.
We
Now,
got
if I
the people.
right, right, right. We're gonna see how
Hmm.
I do the first lot, my first solo. Oh boy, we may have to do
Uh-oh.
this a couple times.
Yes, you do. Delilah is another Libra in the house. So you got
All right,
another.
Delilah.
Yes.
What's
Nia,
your
I love that
birthday?
emoji. Yeah, put in your birthday. Mia says she's October birthdays. October birthdays question mark. Is Darium says, wow, Mia, you come up with so what? No, you come up with you know what? Every time I read Darium's, I feel like he's gonna trip me up, so I get a little nervous. Wow, Mia, you've come up with some amazing concoctions
Concoct.
and
Yeah.
are making fantastic foods.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, because she gives a lot of great tips. So what she eats. She loves sharing what she eats,
Yes.
which is very helpful, Mel.
Mel says Libras are sensitive and very thoughtful in my experience. Hashtag
That's true.
not an astrologist. Bellflower
But you got a
says,
friend that's a Libra, so you know.
oh, okay.
I'm saying
Huh?
I'm talking about me. I'm talking about
Oh,
me.
okay. Because Bellflower says definitely thoughtful. LOL. She's agreeing with Mel B. Bell
Yes.
Bellflower is they're both Libras too. Okay. Mel B says Tamika brings a ton of experience. You
Mm,
both are good at this. Thank you. I
thank
do have
you.
some experience in the YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2017, off and on. You know,
Yeah.
my channel started off as natural hair. The pivot of it all. Mia says it's out. Hmm. It's out of necessity, Darium, because texture is key. See, when Darium's name is in it, I act like I can't read. If it's too thick or too sweet, I can figure how to make it work. Thank you for
Mhm.
the compliment. Mia
Yes.
says, thank you, Mia. Bellflower says it's glowing. Oh, Tamika is glowing. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. It's the makeup. Mia says, sidebar, my ice cream maker is from Goodwill. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I know that's right.
$6. LOL.
Yes.
I don't have anything fancy cause I used to spend my money on food all the time. LOL.
Gotcha.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. One of my
Mm-mm.
ninjas was from a yard sale until it broke, and I just used my ninja that I paid money for.
Hmm.
Jerlene
Hey, hey,
says
we
you
all like a good sale or deal.
right.
Yep.
Ain't always about spending full price.
Mm-mm.
Jerlene says you both did great. Look forward to chatting live again. Bellflower's birthday is on October 7th. Yes.
Okay. Yes, yes.
And Delilah says whiz up like man, like likely means mixed with a mixer type deal. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Darium says Mia, that's a fantastic find. Delilah
Yes.
is October 2nd for her birthday.
Okay. Oh, she right next to me. Like right, yeah. Because
Oh,
mine's September 30th.
oh,
And yeah.
yeah.
Couple days. Yep.
Mia says, thank you for giving us what we wanted. So glad you listened. Mel says, we don't bite Kim J. Well, Kim Darium. What? I don't got time. What does that mean?
Wait a minute. Who? That's a night. I don't
I was
know.
getting ready to say
Might.
night
Might.
shift,
It's probably might. Might.
night
Well, King Daryl might. Yeah.
might, but that's
Don't
a
might.
hint.
Don't bite. Nibble. What? Huh? I think she said. I think he said might. I mean, yeah, might.
That's what she's trying to say. Okay,
I don't know.
it's
Let me see. Wait
it's
a minute.
Darium says, oh no. Darium says,
Yep.
I don't bite at all. Jazzy says, question, Tamika, are you using creatine in your current journey? I use creatine. Thank you for that question. I use creatine when I work out, when I weight lift. That's the only time. I don't take it every day. Um, I did put out a post with another content creators. They are professional or what do you call it? Body gym goers or what do you call those people? Personal trainers. And they talked about creatine, about taking it every day and that it's okay. But I don't take it every day. I'm going to make my tub last as long as I can because that's
And
$40.
I think right. And the people that are right, right. And the people that I know, which one do you take, Tamika?
Thorn. That's the one
Torn. And
that
it's only $40.
I think it's about 40 that I saw on Amazon. That's the one
Okay.
that
Okay.
she gifted me, Mel.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
checked
Because
the
I've seen
price and I
some that
was
was
like,
like 70 something. I thought I saw something that was like maybe it's
mm-mm.
a bigger container of it. That's probably
Might be.
yeah.
This one is pretty
Yeah.
big, but
Nice
I
size.
take
Yeah.
shots of it and I just drink
Yeah.
the
The people
water.
that I know that's on using the thorn, they're doing it. If I'm not mistaken, they're doing it. When they exercise as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time I take it. I don't. Oh, okay. Twan is still. She's still alive. Probably in the closet or the patio, cleaning out. She
In
giving
the
hearts.
bushes. Look, she in the
Yes,
bushes.
she's in the bushes. You
In
better
and
come
out.
out the bush, honey.
Yes.
Darium says, I apologize. I don't want to be an online faceless bully. No.
You're okay, Daryl.
Right.
Darian.
Jarlene says May 25th. It's her birthday. I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
her
So
birthday is
that's coming
coming.
up. Yeah.
Yes. Mia says we don't need the fancy things to do a job. A good and in a good do a
Right.
job. A good inexpensive tool can do. Yes.
Yes, that's true. So
Mel
true, Mia.
says, I respect that, Mia. Now, I'm not saying I don't buy new. I like new, etc. But I do like steals and deals.
Yes.
We all do.
Yes.
We all do. Oh, she was saying might. As you were
Yeah, that's
saying,
what I thought.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what she was trying to say. I'm like, I'm not in the mood. Mia says, I use sounds to describe actions. Sorry, Delilah is correct. Whiz in a cup blender so the cottage cheese is smooth. I'm not a fan of cottage
And I
cheese.
thought she was talking about cheese whiz. I was, yeah.
Right. I was like,
Thanks for
what?
clearing that up. Yeah.
Delilah, no, Mia. Delilah uses creatine gummies. They look yummy.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm. Delilah says creatine is not just for muscles, it helps with your brain health too. Right. But I just haven't been able to just
Correct.
take it every day. Like, I'm not a big pill taker every day. Like, it's hard for me to take vitamins every single day. So
Hmm.
I know I can commit to at least 3 days out the week taking my creatine when I work out. But yes, it does support more than just muscles.
Right.
Like, I could have been taking it now to help me with my brain so I can read what's on here, right?
You're
But
doing good.
creatine has helped me.
You're doing well.
I'm doing well. I feel like okay. What happened? Okay. Twan
I take
says I
thorn.
take
Yeah.
thorn in first. What is that form? Mel says yes. That's extra large thorn. Oh, that's an extra large
Okay.
thorn.
The
Okay.
one I was talking about that
Oh,
was higher. Yeah.
yeah,
Price.
60.
Hmm.
Okay. Bellflower says, do you take it before or after exercise? The creatine, that is. I take it before. I use it so that it can give me like that extra pump energy because it says it, how did they say it that when you take the creatine it just helps you with like that endurance. I'm assuming like when you're strength training you just push a little extra harder. So I will have like a small carb like either an apple or rice cake with almond butter on it, use that as my carb for fuel and then take my creatine. So instead of taking like coffee to get myself energized, I just use a
Hmm.
carb and the creatine and go about my way and my performance level is good versus having coffee.
All right.
Okay. Twan says, I had a call come in, LOL. I see you, Kim J. While I'm reading. Mia says, Darium, you are a lot of fun. Yes, he is.
He
Twan
is.
says, did you have a question for me? No, we was just, someone was asking where, I think it was Mel, saying, where were you? Mel says, we love you, Darium. Life on
Yes,
YouTube
we
would
do.
be the same without you, my friend.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
yes, yes. Oh, I'm talking like Twan. Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
Mia says, do you feel different, Twan, after the creatine? So Twan has to put that in it. So I'm saying your name, Twan, just in case you're not reading the chat because you're busy. Delilah says creatine pulls water into your muscles so it can
Yes, it
help
does.
give you muscles the extra oomph they need to push through the workout. Yes, thank you. You
Yes,
explained
that's
it so
true.
much better than what I did. Thank you. I know
That is
somebody got
true.
my back. Yes. Okay. Any
Which is why it
questions?
seems like your weight, I guess the weight
Hmm?
gain at first, and then you kind of level off. I say why you get
No.
that weight gain because you're getting
Oh.
the water in your muscles. And, you remember like when Twan was, she was going through her, when
Mhm.
she started, and then she's like, I gained weight. Yeah.
I didn't have that issue with this
Hmm.
one.
Yeah.
Maybe because I didn't do a preload
Hmm.
phase like I did
Hmm.
with my other creatine that I did when I was on Wegovy. I had
Hmm.
gained about 4 to 6 pounds within 1 week, and as soon as I stopped taking it, the water weight fell off. But
Right.
the preload is just that you're taking it for a whole week for I think it's like 4 times out the day. But with
Hmm.
Thorn, you just take it once a day if you want to, or just take it when you work out. So I didn't have any weight gain with the no. My weight gain came from doing that reverse diet, which I was okay with.
Yeah. But you've been taking creatine for a little minute now, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, yeah.
And I wasn't gaining no weight off of that, so
Yeah.
I didn't have that
Right.
problem.
Right, right.
Um, okay, I think I read that one. Delilah said,
Mel was
yeah,
looking for the Leos
okay.
in the house.
Yeah, Mel, I was looking for the Leos in the house. Okay, yeah. Jarlene says, good night, everyone. Going live with my granddaughter. Okay, have
Good
fun.
night.
Belle says, got it. Thank you both. Reen Bass says, how much creatine do you need to take? I think it's only like the 5 milligrams. It says
Five
it
milligrams.
on the instructions on it. Just
Yes.
take it once a day if you choose, depending on
And
which
that's for
creatine you're
Thorn.
taking.
Right,
Yeah, with
right.
Thorn. Yeah. Delilah says, sweet dreams, Miss Jerlene. Mia says, have a great night, Jerlene. Mel says, I never gain due to creatine either, Tamika. Yep. Bobby B says, see you later, Jerlene. And Delilah says, 5 milligrams of creatine is recommended daily dose. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. And Mel takes 5 milligrams daily.
Correct.
Um, Mia says, I got the oat pre workout with 2 milligrams of creatine in it. Should I start with half? That start with half to see how it does for her. I'm not sure unless somebody else know. Oh, the pre workout has creatine in it. Now, what I've seen other content creators outside of the GLP-1 that are in the fitness girly guru. Now they take pre-workout, which pre-workout does have creatine in it, like you're saying in there, but they still take creatine. So they will scoop the pre-workout, then scoop the creatine. So it's like they're chugging like 3 or 4 different darn powders in their mouth before they work out.
Why you gotta be darn powders?
Because they're doing like a muscle recovery or whatever
Right.
that glutamine. So it's
Okay.
like they just chugging it back, and that's where I get that chugging it.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that, you take the powder, scoop it in your mouth, and you chase it with whatever water
Right.
versus sipping
Uh-huh.
on it.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody put something in it in the chat that said help or review.
Hmm.
Oh, Mia says I supposed to put it in my mouth. Oh,
What? Wait a minute, I don't see that. Hold up.
oh, it was
Oh, there it
held in
is.
review because I guess YouTube was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, I
Yeah, the
see it now. Yeah.
creatine. No, that's just another way to take the creatine. I don't know if you saw one of my videos where I just scooped it and just went back like that. But you can put it in a bottle of water and mix it. I don't like to drink on mine throughout. I just like to just take it. Mia said, "Ooh, I don't know
Mia,
if
do
I
it
can."
however the instructions say it's do it, honey. Don't, yeah, because some people be doing the most. And
Didn't,
we the most.
didn't I tell you
Don't
don't
be a
bother me?
copycat, Mia. Read those instructions, sweetheart.
Right. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've been on here for 97 minutes. Does
Oh,
anybody have
wow.
anything? You see how fast it goes? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm joining the chat. Join you. Join, yes, it all.
Yeah. All we needed was a glass of wine, honey. Mia says, okay, that's not me. People are brave. Yeah,
Yes, right.
I do that. Mel says, I saw your video, Tamika. I drink mine with 4 ounces of grape juice.
Hmm.
Yeah. I just don't choke on it because last time I threw it too far
Please.
back and yeah, I did.
Hmm.
But I just make sure I put it on my tongue, like drink it.
So you're drinking it's like juice or water or some like a
No, it's
medicine
powder.
liquid.
Powder.
So you're throwing powder back in your mouth. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Then I chase it with water real
Yeah.
fast. Yep.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
it back in
that's
that throat, you be like,
yeah, I
yeah.
did that. I threw it too far back. Yeah.
Hmm.
I won't do that again.
Right.
I just make sure I'm careful. So don't do
Hmm.
as I say,
But,
throw it
but
back.
right, I'm about to say, Mia, don't do that, baby. Mm-mm. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. I don't need you blaming me, please. I am not held responsible for your actions.
We're not right. We're not a doctor, lawyer.
I'm just giving you my advice. Do things the proper way.
Right.
Mia says I saw Jasmine Flores try to do that and she spit it out everywhere. Not for me either, probably. No, don't do it.
Right. Mm-mm.
No. I don't have a lot of patience to do that, so I do what I do.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
like when I do ACV, apple cider vinegar, I
Mhm.
will put it in like I'll do a shot of it, but I'm gonna still put like water and vinegar together and then chug it and then drink behind it. Drink some,
Yeah.
some more water behind it. Like some people, they'll put it in an 8 ounce glass, put the, teaspoon, tablespoon, however much they use, and then
Right.
just drink it slowly. I do chug that, but it's still, you need to do it with water, not just throw vinegar in the back of your mouth.
No, I wouldn't do that. I did that once and I thought my esophagus was gonna burn.
Exactly.
Yep, I'll
It
never do
can.
it
It
again.
really can. Yep.
Yeah. So I drink
Burn
it with
holes in it.
water.
Yeah.
Well, warm water to be exact.
Hmm.
Okay. Warm
Okay.
water.
Your soursop.
Yeah, I
Let's
can't
see. Wait a
read it.
minute. Oh, where we at?
Say it. Trying to
Oh,
charge
Jazzy
my
said,
phone.
yes, I've seen that also, Mia. And then Mia says, your soursop, you do a shot of. I can do that. Right. I can do that. Look, that's easy.
Mm.
I just try to make sure I get all the way in the back of my mouth.
Careful
Yeah.
how you say that, because I think YouTube is trying to.
Oh, Lord.
Because you saw they held. I think it was me a
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah. Yeah. I just try to like gulp it all, just
Yeah.
hold my, and then, yeah.
Mm. Mia says she's brave to try that on camera. Oh yeah, and then spit it all out. I love ACV and sparkling water, is what Mel says. I drink
Yes.
it throughout the day. LOL. I guess I'm weird.
No, I won't say weird. Some people can and some people can't. I've learned how to drink it, slowly too, with like the more water. But I just try to get it over with and
Right.
keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't want to sip on that. I take a
Yeah.
shot of that.
And at
What is
one point,
strong?
I was doing very, very warm water with it, like as warm as I can stand it.
Mm,
And then I started, like more lately, I can do it with like cold water. The
yeah.
apple cider vinegar with cold water. It doesn't matter. I can, do the shot or I can do it, in a lot of water. It just,
Right.
I'm used to it now. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay, ACV on her scalp.
yes. Doesn't that help like with itchiness or something like that? When I was natural and I followed a lot of girls
Clears
in
build
the
up.
transparent community. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, ACV is very, very good for so much things.
Mm-hmm.
So beneficial. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it helps, with your digestion as well.
Mm-hmm. I drink that like in the morning if I remember.
Hmm. Yeah. It helps with insulin sensitivity, to return to sensitivity as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
those who are pre-diabetic, diabetic, definitely insulin resistant. Even people that are not pre-diabetic could be insulin resistant as well. So ACV can help with that as well. It also can help you, like for people that are, um, diabetic. It also can help with like front loading with ACV before
Mm.
you're eating. It can help curb some of that your insulin spikes. So
Yeah.
that's good. If you forget to do it before, you can do it right after, and it still helps. So yeah,
Mm. Mia says, thank you all for the advice tonight, ladies. Really has been a treat. Mel says, that's good to know, Mia. The scalp thing. Yes, putting it on your scalp. It helps.
yes, yes,
Well,
yes. All right.
well,
Anything else you want to say to us? You any Is it something that you all want to see from our channels?
Yeah.
Probably more mine since I'm newer. Wait,
Drop it down below.
yes.
If there's something more specific that you want to see from Kim J.
Are you enjoying my delights of flights? Been trying to make sure I, show you all, the things that some of the things that I eat,
Ooh,
in
Mia
an
says,
average day. And
yeah. Mia says more flights or delights, Miss Kim J. Bellflower says, just continue to be authentically yourself. I enjoy you guys individually. Thank
thank
you
you.
for being a supporter, and thank you all for
Yes, thank you,
supporting
thank
us.
you.
Yes, you made this live very entertaining and more comfortable.
Yes,
So you see,
yes.
Kim J, even if you go by yourself, honey, you still got the community here, and then you're going to bring on more other people. And yes, that can be a scary thing to have other people that you don't really know, but as long as you have moderators in there to help you, in the chat,
Keep the trolls out, right?
keep them out.
Yes.
It says you
Make sure
guys
you
are,
like the make sure you like the live if you have not already.
yes. What did Twan say? What kind of videos are you doing over there on your channel that I don't
I don't
know?
know what that's a.
Oh,
I can't. I don't know what that is. I can't get.
Twan, I don't know what that word is.
I'm like, let me see. Look, let me take these. Be like the teacher.
Is
What?
that an inside?
She might have misspelled something. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Huh, Twan? Thank you, Mel. Right. What is that?
Translate, Darium.
If Darium's still on, Mia says, are you working on any more exercise videos individually or together? For me, I am going to put out more exercise videos. I just had to take a break from it, from making videos, period. I just been putting out shorts on both of my channels because I have like a lot of personal stuff going on, but I will get back on it within the next coming days.
Girl, that was what I eat in a day video.
Child, please. Are you gotta be kidding. I know.
Thank you, Darium. What?
What?
Didn't know what that means. Oh boy. You all right, honey? Okay.
Ugh, I had to put the phone down. Like, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Like I would have never known that. Well, I
Thank
I am
you.
gonna work on some exercise videos myself. I'm
Mm.
going to.
Yeah,
I know at
and
one point Darian wanted us to do one together. Everybody get one together and do it, but
yeah.
I don't know what happened with that.
Oh, Jazzy says, yeah, they're filling it in the blanks because I don't know. This Leo here don't got it. Bobby B says strength training inspires me, Tamika. Okay.
Yours, honey, yours.
Oh.
Your strength training, baby. Goals. Hashtag. Remember?
Hashtag goals. Yeah, they're
Yes.
going to come. Trust me. It will be worth the wait. I will reveal more. Like if you've been following me, you know why I have not been putting out videos for the past 2 weeks. But trust me, it's coming.
Yes.
Okay, so what Darium said. Okay.
Yeah. What I
Mel
yeah,
says,
what I eat in a
oh,
day.
figured Darium would know.
That's why I was like, Darian, help us out.
Yeah, you just gotta call his name. He'll come running.
hmm
I'll
Appreciate it.
run to you. Delilah says, yes, it is. Huh? Yes, it is. But my prior go to Brags is no longer the same. So I'm in the market for a new one. Okay, Brags
It's
is
not
not
the
working
same?
for you.
Okay.
Mm. Mel says, you can add Darium to the next live. Uh-oh, you done summons Darium.
Darian,
He was quiet,
we
doing
on this
well. Now
live,
here you
honey.
go.
What's up?
Darian says,
They
you are
try to
not,
get
you're
they try
not
to get
gonna
you to
have
get
me
on
on
another
live.
live. You ain't come. What about this one? Come on, King. Hello, hello, hello.
We're
Darium, Earth
we're
to
calling
Darium.
on you. We're calling on you.
Oh boy. So we
He
can get a
said no
male's
thanks.
perspective. Right. He said crickets.
No, he said no thanks.
No thanks. Right. I
Yeah,
see.
I told. Yeah, he's a supporter.
Yeah.
So stop pulling on him, male.
Right. Right.
Mm-mm-mm.
He's a what she said shocking.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay,
Okay.
what I eat in a day. Hmm.
Yeah. So what you eat in a day, and I guess more exercise videos from me.
Okay. And I was
Talk.
thinking about going a little bit back on my it's like the start of my journey for just the weight loss part. So I may be doing that as well. Um, like some throwbacks or way backs, flashbacks, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Mm,
And then start
that's a
my
good title. Yeah.
maybe yeah, maybe I'm thinking weekly weight loss updates.
Hmm. Set you a schedule, a date and time, and just put it out there.
Yeah.
There's only 7 days in a week. Pick one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
Delilah
you,
was saying what
Delilah.
I eat in a day. Well, she need to just spell that out because I've never seen a content creator
Never ever.
use the letters.
But thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I didn't like that because I was about to say something that was not supposed to be said on YouTube.
Oh, thank God. No. Mm-mm.
Kim says yeah.
Mel.
Mel
I mean
says
Mel.
you
That's
would
what
like
Mel.
that. Yeah, she would like that.
Okay.
Well, workout videos for me, I tell y'all. Okay. Yep, Darium called it out earlier. Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's used frequently. Well, I ain't seen
Oh,
nobody
okay.
use that frequently.
Okay.
I
Mm-mm.
ain't seen nobody use that.
Oh.
I ain't seen you use that.
Mm-mm. Never have in life.
Well, obviously it is trendy because you had other people who knew what you were talking about. Darian says, Tamika, I love your real approach to health and normalizing the ups and downs. I would love more stories of valleys you've overcome and how to be gentle with yourself. You're the second person that has told me that. Thank you.
All right. That's confirmation, honey.
Yeah. Because then I feel like I'm telling too much of my own personal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
but
this
trust
whole
me, I
thing,
have
right.
stories. I
Yeah.
have stories now, but yeah. I mean, I can
Definitely
tailor it.
this is vulnerable. It makes you
Yeah,
very vulnerable. Yeah.
it does. It really puts you in my life. And I've shared some of that stuff too, but they're old videos. But I mean, just giving more of an update from the old videos I did, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We slow Twan. Yeah. I know I am. I'll say I am. I was slow in that moment. Twan said, "Oh yes, LOL." Twan says, go back to look at my titles.
I
Listen,
believe you.
I don't.
Believe you. I ain't going back. I believe you.
Darium, okay, for Kim J, you have such a compelling story about the dive. Wait, what happened? About the
Wait a minute,
dive
you
of
went
your
out a little bit. Hold on.
AC1s. Oh, did you hear me?
Start over. Start over.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Kim J, you have such a compelling story about the dive of your AC1 going from over 15 to your current AC1 and how you took charge. It's not typical and should be shared and celebrated.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Thank you. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
True. So true.
Yeah. Bellflower says, be selective. You're doing amazing. What, both of
Thank you.
us?
Thank you.
Be selective? Okay.
That
Darian?
we should be.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Darren says, Tamika, if I may, you have. Why am I reading slow when I was just reading just fine? Tamika, If I may, you have new perspective to your journey now. You've
Hmm.
been through it, but now you have a new mindset and can revamp old bits. Absolutely.
True.
I do agree. Yes. Twan is laughing. Stop laughing, Twan. Darium says you can you can tell on it. You don't have to tell it all.
Right. That's true.
Okay, I get that. Yes. Okay, well then y'all just gonna have to sit on the couch, get your drink, whatever that you eat, and we just gonna chit chat in the corner. And I'm just gonna be very vulnerable with my tissues, and we just gonna have a time, okay? Delilah
We
says
here for it.
Brags was bought out by another company. Oh, okay.
Oh,
And now it's different. It has almost no mother in it, and it's no longer the same deep color. What you say?
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mm,
Gotcha.
yeah. Mel says, share what you want, you are comfortable with. I know I am somewhat of an open book, but I know how like people can do and be
Yes.
on
Yes.
social media. They can take your
Correct.
vulnerability and just rearrange it and just
Mm.
make a mockery of it. And that's something that I don't want, or they'll start digging even deeper.
Mm-hmm.
People can be very cruel on this app here.
Yeah. That's true.
All it takes is to get in one beef with one person with the wrong person, and then boom, everything is exposed. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Darium
Understood.
says, and let people wonder the rest, right, Mel? Yes.
Right. That's true.
Mel B says, Delilah, I saw that online, but I don't believe it. Another trending story. IMO.
Mm-mm.
What is IMO? I
I don't know about that
might.
one. No, keep going. Bellflower. I agree, and I believe all of you content creators have more open, have been more open than I've ever could be on video.
Thank you,
You can't
Bellflower.
buy you can't buy into everything you see on YouTube. Now that's true. So
Yes.
true.
Mm-hmm.
So true.
Yes, Jazzy, in her opinion, in my
Hmm.
opinion. Oh. Oh my god. Because I was like,
Oh
Jazzy,
wow.
what do you mean, in my opinion? And then Mel was like, in my opinion. And I thought about it.
Hmm.
IMO.
Hmm.
Okay. So, fun fact, now you see how little slow.
That's funny.
Delana says, Mel B, I have a new bottle and an old one. And that's my personal experience, which made
Gotcha.
me look into it and found out it was bought out. Okay.
Yes,
Makes sense
understandable.
when you can do a
Yeah. Right, right.
comparison and then research
Hmm.
it.
I've seen some lighter than others. I have seen that
Yeah.
before too.
And there's a lot of that going around because they will kind of wash out the original ingredients and put their own stuff
To be
in. So,
cheaper. Yep,
mhm,
for it to be cheaper.
yeah, bellflower. So with your openness, also protect your peace. Yes.
Yes.
Mel says I haven't experienced that. Might be talking about the
ACV.
yeah, child.
Hmm.
Darium says, Melby, are you saying that the people lie?
Some people do.
Mel
A whole lot
says,
of them.
y'all both need some coffee.
Who need?
Oh goodness. Mel says,
Because we didn't know IMO.
right.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And then the way how I was reading it, and I'm like, in my opinion, I'm like, what is Jazzy talking about? In my opinion, and Mel said the same
Yeah.
thing.
Got it.
Real Talk Elaine is in the
Hey,
house.
girl.
She is Tamika, and Tamika is
Yes.
me. Hey there, just
Hmm.
getting in and seeing you and Kim J on.
Hi,
Yes,
hi. I hope
you
you
will
had a
have to
great time
catch
at your
the
event.
replay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
Huh? No, I was saying, Elaine, I hope you had a great time at your events.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for joining us today.
Yes. Mel says Bellflower, great advice as usual. Hmm. This was
Yes.
actually fun. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Darren is saying hi to Real Talk with Elaine. Yeah, you missed a lot, but it was really, really fun to go live with someone, with Kim J.
Yes.
Not someone,
Yes.
but Kim J.
Yes. I am somebody. Look.
Yes, you are. Darren says, I don't think I spoke to Bellflower. Good evening. Real Talking Lane says, I was a Theo playing
It was.
mentees with my mentees. I was, oh,
It was a play. She went to a play with her mentees, her
oh,
sorors.
okay. Okay, thank you. Elaine,
Mm-hmm.
it's me. I've been having a little slow moment.
And the
Okay.
ATF.
Bobby saying hi, Elaine. Anything else that you would like to ask? Darium on Broadway with Denzel. Real talk. Oh, okay. They're saying thank you. Shakespeare. Okay. Nice Shakespeare. That's
Okay.
really nice.
That should have
Oh,
been
okay.
nice. Yeah.
Yes, that was a nice outing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh, I know what that means. Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. There's a fun fact about the Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Mm.
but I'll share that another story time.
Yeah.
Real
Not a fan.
Housewives is on, yeah.
Not a fan.
Hmm?
But okay then.
You're not a fan?
Mm-mm. Not of the reality shows, no.
Yeah. Not the recent things that has been going on. I don't really care for it anymore.
Did
I
either
have
of
a
you do
relative
something?
on the Real Housewives.
Oh really?
Hmm. Well, she's
Did-
kind of like in and out, but she's not like the main peach person.
Yeah, gotcha. Did we do anything special when we got to a certain goal?
Oh,
No, I did not. I think my first goal was 199, which I got there, but I have not
Twan,
yet.
stop it.
Huh?
No, I just read what Twan put. I told her to stop.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
I'll tell you
yeah.
later, Twan.
Did you see Mia asked, did you do anything
Mhm.
special when you got to a certain goal in your journey?
Did I do anything special? Did I buy clothes? What did I do something? No, I don't think I did anything special because I was doing things special
Anyway,
throughout the
yeah,
journey.
yeah, yeah,
Like far as like constantly buying clothes, buying shoes. So I was trying to keep up with my weight loss. So
yeah,
the only thing special I'm doing for myself now is giving back to myself by, you know, with my metabolism and making sure I eat right and healthy. So that's the only thing.
yes.
Yes, I know what you're referring to, Tamika. It was a fool. Yes. But that's what gets the ratings.
That's
Yes.
foul. Hmm.
Foul. I'm talking about fool.
Hmm.
It's getting late.
You did put a
I'm
disclaimer
sorry.
though. You did. You had a disclaimer. You didn't put your. You don't have your contacts in. It's okay. You
Yes.
see me doing like this because baby, I need those progressives.
Yes,
At some
I
point, I
do.
need the good progressives. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I would have had my other contacts in, I would only be able to see far, but I wouldn't be able
Me
to
too.
read. Yeah.
Me too.
Because
Which
she
is why
told
I'm
me
like
of
this
my
all the
age.
time. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh Lord.
That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. Like, why you won't give me? Why aren't my contacts working? Because they were working fine for seeing and reading when I was
Mm-hmm.
younger. She was like, "Well, Tamika, you're in
Because
your
you're
40s."
older. Yeah.
I'm like, "But that don't make sense. That don't have anything to do with it. Why do I need to get progressives?"
Getting older. Older, you're not
It doesn't make
everything don't
sense
work
to
as
me.
good.
It shouldn't be that
Every
way.
it should not be. Lord help her, Jesus. Just help her to see. So she won't be mad at the people. It's not her their fault, Lord. Okay. It don't make sense. Talk to your father about it, honey. Talk to your father.
I Father, I don't know. I just want to see right.
Yes, Jesus. Look, help us, Lord. Um,
I don't know where I
yeah.
left.
She said, wear your reading glasses. Mel B did.
Oh, on the table.
I think she's saying wear them. Or maybe
Oh,
not. No, 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 no. WHERE. She want to know where they are.
oh, where they are. Oh, they're on the
Yeah.
table.
But wear them. Too.
Oh,
WEAR.
well, you're confusing me now. Okay, I would wear
Where are
them.
they? And you need to wear them.
They're a little too big for my face, so I
Got
have
it?
to
Because
get
these are like
them.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, they slide down, and they're new, but I don't
Hmm.
know how they made it bigger than my face.
Yeah. So you got them from the eye doctor?
Yes.
Oh, they should have been able to readjust those.
Yeah, that's what she told me, that
She's gonna
I
do.
just have to take them up there.
Yeah.
Mel, stop laughing at me. Hi, Healthy Spirit Podcast Tia. Hi, beautiful ladies listening while I make dinner. Okay, honey,
Wait a
making
minute,
your
hold up.
dinner.
We got to go back up a little bit.
Oh,
Okay, do
I'm
you
so
guys think
sorry.
people should celebrate with special things or stay doing stuff during journey? I think you should celebrate all the, throughout your journey. But I understand, like say if, what you were
Mm.
asking earlier, Mia, when you said, do something like you're saying extra special. So for
Oh,
those who already do things on their journey throughout their journey, like say, okay, well, you know what, I'm gonna do a photo shoot when I get to lose 100
mm-mm.
pounds. That would be
Yeah.
that would be a good thing to do, Mia, since you just hit your 100 pounds. You've been working hard to get it done, and you
Yes.
got it done, girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still celebrating you, honey. But yeah, that would be nice to do. I have not done anything yet, but I thought about doing something, when I reach my actual goal weight. Well, the one I think is my goal weight. Um, or
Mm,
maybe when I reach my year,
mm.
when I year, I thought about maybe doing like a photo shoot or something like that. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I thought about for Mother's Day, maybe do like a little mommy makeover,
Mm,
but to celebrate how far I got. So yeah, some things, I'm thinking about.
mm. Oh, I
Yeah.
did. I will say this. I did something for the first time that I have not done, which was go on a solo date. I did that about 2 months ago. I only took a picture of it and put it on my community tab. I should have went live then and brought y'all on, or did a video, but I did a solo date with just myself and just watched
Yes.
YouTube, and it was fun,
Hmm.
and I never done that before.
Yes. That was awesome. I have done solo dates. Um, not like a lot, but I have done them, a good little
Hmm.
bit in my time. Not just this journey, but just in general. And I enjoyed it. I go to the movies, been out to eat, you know, just hanging out in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. That's
Hmm.
that's that I think that's part of self-care, self-love, because
Yeah.
you want to know yourself, especially like me. I've been married for a long time, so sometimes you just want to just kind of do your own thing every now
Oh,
and
of
again,
course.
and it
Yeah.
feels good. Yeah, to enjoy, me and not just I have to have, him along my every move. Yeah, or my kids
Yeah.
along every move. No.
Exactly. Mia
So
says I
yeah, Mill,
wear.
celebrate yourself, honey.
Yeah. Where we at? I don't know.
I saw Hey Jazzy from Mel. Um,
You
Mel
got your
said, "Hey, I
glasses
mean,
down. What?
yeah, didn't we just talk about that, ma'am? Focus. This is for seeing far. Seeing near is this. Look. So
Uh
yeah.
oh, my daughter's home.
Hi, thank you, Tia, for watching, listening. Mia says she wears chunky reading glasses. Funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes. Large grasses would not flatter your slender flake face.
Oh, for me.
Talking about you. Mia, she's laughing at Mia.
Mel, girl, hold on.
Okay.
Hold
I've
on.
seen cakes and balloons and stuff, but I've not done that. Mia, okay.
Hold on, honey.
Awesome, Elaine.
Oh, I'm in my child's room.
Yes, I was going to say that, Twan. Um, on Traces of Twan's life channel, she.
Okay, Mel.
Okay, you ready? Okay, go handle it.
Okay, Mel.
Go
Okay.
back to yes.
All
Okay,
right.
okay, girl.
Ugh. Now where we
So
at?
Traces of Twan's life was saying we are celebrating with a photo for independence
Mm.
of self-doubt on 7/4.
I don't like these on
So
me. Hmm.
we're gonna focus. We
I'm trying to focus.
make sure when you get your thumbnail, make sure I'm not like this, okay? So yeah, we are we're celebrating with a photo for Independence Day, 7/4,
Oh
of self-doubt. Yeah, independence of self-doubts. So you want to explain that a little bit?
no,
Do you
because
know
I don't
about
know
that?
what that means.
Gir- So on Twan's live Thursday night, she's going live on Thursdays at 7. Whoever, if those people that do not know, please join her. Um, so she is so what we're planning on doing is we're planning on having a hot girl summer. Yes, yes,
Oh,
hot girl
that.
summer.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
excuse me.
And we're going to
My bad.
show our hot huh?
My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Oh. And we're going to present pictures to her um on 7/4. Or do you want them a little bit before 7/4, Twan? So that you can are you going to share them on 7/4 or do you want us to send them on 7/4 and then you share them another time? Let us
We're
know in
gonna
the
be
chat.
we're gonna be in our Daisy
But we're
Dukes.
gonna have our yeah. Some people are gonna have their Daisy Dukes. Some people are gonna have on walking shorts, whatever you're comfortable with. But we're gonna show how someone said in the chat, and I can't remember who it was. Kind of show maybe like two pictures. One, where you were. Do you remember what it was called? Tuan said a little bit
Before
about
and
it in the
after.
chat. Yeah,
Before
like a
and after.
yeah, yeah. That's
I can't
good
remember the
right there.
exact name of what they called it, but it's more
Yeah,
like,
Tuan, if you remember, put it in the chat, honey.
yeah,
And maybe people will join you or join us because I'll be in that.
yeah,
I won't have Daisy Dukes, but I'll have, you know, I'm going to have a hot girl summer. I tell you that.
right.
Okay.
Oh, Twan said she purchased her Daisy Dukes today.
Yes.
Okay, Twan is what Elaine says. Twan is laughing. Mel says, "Oh Lord, simply Taisha in
Hey.
the chat. Hello, honey.
Hello, Taisha.
Mel,
Congratulations again on making it to 3,000
hey,
subs. Awesome, awesome.
subscribers. Yeah, she's been doing her thing, putting out her
Yes.
daily doses every single day. Straight to
Yes.
the point, get in, get
Mm-hmm.
out, and that's it.
Yes. Epic.
Yes. Mel B say, okay, those are cute. They are, but maybe I should have got in black. I don't know. Mia says, ugh, I think we don't gotta wear the dukes. You don't.
No,
Can
you
it
don't have
be
to wear the
Bermuda?
Dukes.
It can be
Bermuda is
Bermuda
fine.
Betty's instead.
Bermuda short. Remember I was saying walking shorts, Bermuda. This is the
Yes.
same thing. Walking shorts, Bermuda shorts,
Mhm.
same. Yeah, you don't have to do daisies. But there are
No,
gonna be some people that want to do daisies, honey, and we ain't mad at that either.
no,
Do what you're comfortable with.
right. I'm gonna get these thighs together, honey. So I
Yes.
can get in my dukes. Mel
So
says
that's why we
recite.
need those exercises.
Yeah.
She is Tamika, so that we can, be prepared. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so what we need, Kim
Mm-hmm.
J, is
Yes,
those
yes.
what I eat in a day videos,
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
that we can be prepared, because it's what we eat in the kitchen.
Yes.
Exercise
Yes,
is up
yes.
to 10%, honey. Because
But
if you
that's all
just
right.
eat junk all day
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and trying to
yes.
work out, you ain't doing nothing. What are you doing? Gosh.
That's true. Nutrition first. Correct, correct. But I need to
Yes.
get these muscles a little bit bigger. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I need to tone up. I don't want to be skinny fat. Yes. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Please
No
and thank you.
exhibit body. No exhibit body. Mel
I'm
says,
gonna help the people. Hey, I'm gonna help the people with the exercising that, can't lift as much as you can. Yeah. Because baby, when I say you give me a workout, I'm telling you right now, you be working
okay.
it out, honey. Hey, I'm here for it though. I'm here for it.
Twan,
Hashtag goals. Just saying.
Twan, honey, I'm a vibe without the drink. There is no drinking over here. I am a whole vibe without the drink.
I know that's right.
No. Imagine if I was. No, Tamika has a headache right now. That's what's going on. Mel, she's laughing at Twan. Twan says,
Mhm.
yes, we will post them on my community wall. I think 7-3 at night. So why at night? So that everyone will have them up by 7-4. No, I didn't have
PM.
anything to drink. I'm sorry, I didn't. Twan says, I'm going live tomorrow and I will talk more about it. Okay, I will come
Okay,
crash
thank
your
you.
live.
Stay tuned. Do you know what time, Twan?
I'm going to come crash your live. Okay. Simply Taisha says, thank you. You are welcome.
Yes.
Mel is saying hi to Taisha. I saw Sinners today. In order for
I hope
me
you love.
to feel comfortable to watch it, I had to watch what it was about on YouTube in order for me to understand. Because what I thought
Mm.
is not what it says. Because my daughter said she saw it and she liked it. What were you
Yeah,
going to
we
say?
saw it Easter, and I'm looking like y'all got me in this mood seeing sinners on the
Right.
Lord resurrect. Really? Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Ooh, they tried you.
Right.
Twan says, we're wearing our Daisy Dukes to show that we are confident and comfortable
Hey.
with our body
Hmm.
so far. Yes, you don't have to be perfect. Just
Right.
just show up.
Yeah. Be you.
Yeah. Twan says, I'm wearing semi Daisy Dukes. Yes, she
Yep.
is. Bobby B says, hi, Taisha. Taisha says, hey, Mel, me and hubby are going tomorrow. So they're going to see
Okay.
Sinners
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Hope you enjoy it, Taisha.
Mm-hmm. Mia says, I'm gonna. Oh, you don't want to hear what I thought that word was. I'm going to slather. I was going to say sloth
Mm-mm.
the bee tight cream all day, every day.
Oh Lord.
Okay,
I know
Mia.
that's right, Mia.
Slather it up, honey.
Okay.
Mel
What?
says,
Look, put your tight cream in the chat. I might need to get some too, honey.
yeah, drop the name in the chat to help
Yes.
the ladies out.
Yes.
Uh, Mel says, oh, okay, I refrain from saying anything. Bellflower saying, clapping hands for Taisha. Taisha says, hey, Nicole. Who's Nicole?
Oh Lord.
Taisha?
She is Nicole, and Nicole is she.
Are you saying me because you know my middle name is Nicole, or is there a Nicole in the house? Or somebody else's middle name is Nicole? She put a purple heart. Are you talking about Bellflower? Because Bellflower be putting purple hearts in here. Let me know. Twan says hi, Bobby, Jazz, and Taisha. Twan says I'm just tripping. Yeah, you've been in
Yes.
you've been all on your patio closet and doing all kind of stuff. Mia says you are fun without drinking. Thank you. See, this is what you get when I come live. I guess I'm supposed to come live all the time, right?
That's what they say, child. That's what
Yeah,
word on the street is.
that's the word on the street, but I don't know. Jazzy is laughing. Taisha saying hi, Twan. Hey, Jazz. Wait, is there's Jazzy is saying hey, Jazz. Is wait with Jazz in here? Who are y'all talking about? Because I know Jasmine Nicole.
I'm scared to move mine. I'll be done lost my place.
Oh Lord. Twan says probably 6 or 7 Eastern Standard Time is when she will
Okay.
go live.
All right, all right.
All right. Tia says, me too, Kim. Easter Sunday. It was good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, downsizing diva.
Thousand Diva is in here. Hi ladies. Hi everyone. Hi. Twan says I'm 76 pounds and what?
And she ain't scared, I guess.
I'm sorry. You're not 76 pounds. I'm sorry. You
276. We
wouldn't
see
want to
it
be 76 pounds.
at all. Not
No.
one. No.
I'm 276 pounds, and if I'm not scared, join us. Hmm.
She's saying if she not scared, then you can join us too. I'm assuming that's
Oh,
what it is.
okay.
It's yeah. That's what
All
it's
right.
gonna be. Anyway.
Tia says, I hope you bought them little small.
Right.
On
Right,
7-3
Tia.
is 2 months away. Yeah,
Yes.
I agree.
At
Jazz,
night now. Don't forget, Tia. At night.
right.
7-3 at night.
At nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Jazzy's laughing. Twan says, are you joining us, Elaine? Thomas is helping you get glutes
Uh
and
oh.
legs, right? With those
Uh
100
oh.
squats.
Uh oh.
Are you
Elaine,
squatting?
you have been challenged.
Are you squatting, honey? All right. Bellflower, hi to downsizing diva. Bellflower's Nicole is me, lol.
Oh,
Did you say?
okay.
Yeah, I did say because Bellflower
Yes,
do
you
be
did.
purple
You
hearts.
asked.
Yep.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
clue. Good clue.
Mm-hmm. Nicole. So that's your first name. You did tell me your name because we were following each other on IG. Okay. Taisha says Bellflower is Nicole. LOL. I'm Nicole. No, I'm just playing. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Mia says I'll be looking. No. I'll be looking like a cream. No.
Cream puff. I'm done. I can't. I cannot.
Stop having me read like I can't read. I'll be looking like a cream puff.
Okay, be tight.
What is that? Grow
Hmm.
for tight neck and
Hmm.
thigh and booty cream. And there's one at Ulta called Be Tight, I think. Mm. All
Okay.
right. Jazzy
Let
says,
me
yes,
click
she
this.
is.
Oh Lord, will it let me do it? Okay, there it is.
What happened?
No, I had I did the screenshot.
Oh, oh, you took a screenshot.
The cream, yes, the
Oh,
cream.
okay. You gotta get your cream. Downside the
Hmm.
Diva says,
Maybe,
hi,
yeah.
Twan.
How much? Wait a minute. How much is it, meal? Because meal, rich. Hold on. How much is it, meal? Look, I'm just
$40.
joking. How much?
$40. No, I don't
Oh,
know. I'm just saying.
oh, I'm talking. Oh,
All
I'm on a tight budget.
right. Downside Diva saying hi, Twan. Mel is saying hi to Didi. Elaine is saying hi. Downsizing Diva, Twan, Taisha, Tia, podcast. Hey. Downsizing Diva says, I'm so proud of you ladies. Love seeing you both live. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Mm,
Thank you. I love it.
yes,
It's
we've
fun.
been
We
we've been
chat.
having a great time.
Yeah. 144 minutes of it.
I can't. Mel to the B.
It's like the
That's
longer I stay on, the slower I get. Where am I? Okay, Didi says hi, Mel and B. Twan says I did.
Hi,
Tia.
Mel to the B.
Um, Mel is
Mm-hmm.
demure.
Yes, she is.
That's what you're saying about yourself. You're such a Leo. Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Didi says hi. Hey, Elaine. Hey, my weight loss twin. Yes. Twan is laughing at Mia. Jazzy says Mia at Mia. I like goat. What kind of cream are y'all getting this off of TikTok?
Go Pure Cream
Go pure.
for the face and the neck. Okay, good, because I got
Okay.
like some stuff going on. It's about to get on my nerves. But I don't
Mm.
know. Got to
Twan
get that
says
right and tight for this July 3rd night. Sorry. Go
right.
ahead. Hmm.
Twan is saying she's proud of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah. And Twan, my sissies. Okay. Okay, Twan. Mia says B tight is at Ulta. They aren't cheap, but a lot of people say it improves the look.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And Dee Dee says my weight loss twin is Nicole with a purple heart. So that lets me know that is bellflower.
Yes, it is.
It is bellflower. Tia says I am testing that B type. It stinks, lol. Oh
Uh-oh.
Lord.
I don't want
I'm
that. Never
letting
mind.
y'all know.
No,
Well,
I'm
I need
good.
a report on that,
We
ma'am.
have to find right. When you oh yeah, she been using 3 weeks. That's enough for me.
Three
I don't
weeks.
need to know no more. That's it.
If it stinks, we don't want it. Sorry.
Tia, do a what you call it? Do a delight no, well not a delight flight, but yeah, do something on that so we can know. So we can see. Do you have
First
a
off,
before and after,
right.
Tia?
So that means your sheets are stinking. Elaine says, "Hey Z, they cutting up on here." Oh, honey, we got creams that don't smell good.
Right.
She's she's like a cream puff. We got
Oh, she said she ain't doing no video about it, baby.
oh,
No, no. Gotcha.
Twan
Right. That's
thinks
why I say
I'm
Twan.
drinking.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. She
Okay,
was
Go
like,
Pure is a better product. Okay.
"Oh, okay." Hey Z, she's saying hi, Elaine. I bet. Twan saying hi to Z,
Mhm.
and Z is saying hi to Twan. What? I got 17 people and I got 18 likes. Oh my god, y'all like us. I never had that in a live before.
We're likable.
You're likable.
Yes.
Tia says no,
Oh,
it
it's a
has a
floral
very
scent.
floral scent, not good
Yeah.
scent. Some might like it, but I don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not into the florals either. Like perfumes, I'm not into all the
oh,
like floral. Yeah.
who famous? But Mia says tight neck is a total other product, but it works.
Okay.
Who is famous, Twan?
You are, sweetheart.
How? I know y'all because I've been on y'all chats. Where did you go?
Child.
Don't you leave me up here by myself.
I see you famous. I just clicked off. I didn't even understand. I was confused. That's me trying to screenshot, child. I'm sorry. My
Oh,
bad.
don't be doing all these little tricks and stuff on this live here.
You're that girl, honey. Right. She is Tamika, and Tamika is she.
Oh, oh, you talking about me?
Hold
Oh,
up, baby
thank
Didi,
you.
what? To go to bed, ladies. On.
Oh, and yes, give her hugs and kisses from
You have a
She's
great night as
Tamika Kim
well.
J. Yes,
Thank you, Shay.
and sing her my song, okay, so that she can feel good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And tell her I love her.
Yes. Loves and prayers and blessings. Twan
Yes.
says, wow. Yeah, that's her. I don't know what she's doing, Kim J.
What am I doing?
I don't know. You were trying to take screenshots.
Yes. Of what Mia was telling me. I'm not
Oh,
gonna remember that.
yeah. Mia says, if you want, I will put all the tightening products all over. What? All over and let you know. If my eyes end up in my forehead, I will
Don't do that.
be
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that then.
angry.
Don't
No,
do it,
Mia.
honey.
No,
Mm-mm.
don't do that. No. Because remember, we are not responsible
Play at your own risk.
at your own risk.
Play at your
Classic
Claxon.
says hello.
Hi. Hi, brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she do.
Hello.
Mm. I'm
Okay.
gonna do like Delilah. Air hugs.
What's up? All right.
Hmm.
So Downsizing Diva says she will love that. She love you too, Kimmy K.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
she loves her some Kimmy K. Mia says,
Yes.
I'm kidding. Oh,
I
we
love
know.
her. Hmm.
Jazzy is laughing. Twan says he asked why I wasn't on the other side of y'all. Because they only allow two.
We have to do StreamYard next time.
Yes, we will do StreamYard next time. We don't have time for that. We need all the sisters to come up here. Spread
Yes,
a little
Mel
love and
B.
joy.
Mel B, hello.
Hello, Mel B. Twan says he just wanted to take the TV to watch American Idol. So he wanted you on the live being busy
Hmm.
out the
Get out the
way.
way so I can see
Yes.
this. Yeah, TV by myself. Yeah.
He didn't want you to watch Housewives of Atlanta.
Mm-mm. I don't blame him.
I don't
Mm-mm.
either. I just watch the reaction channels when they talk about it. I don't watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea anymore. Hmm.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. This was fun.
It
Are
was
you
fun. It was fun. Thank you all for coming to the live and enjoying us, and we were enjoying you. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, Twan says
we'll
he
do this
was like
again.
Twan says he was like, which one you're on? Which one you're going to watch? The TV or the
Baby.
iPad?
Tell them, women multitask, honey.
Right. We do both.
That's what we do.
Exactly.
Darium, are you still there?
Calling out to
Brother,
calling out to
brother.
King Darium. King Darium, 1, 2, 3. King Darium, paging Dr. Darium. You remember
Right.
the medicine girls?
Hmm.
Paging Dr. Jackie, Dr.
Yeah,
Simone.
that's funny. That's funny, Twan.
There goes Darium.
He
See,
said he
all you
waiting in
do
the
is call him.
wings. He said this y'all talking stuff that he don't need to talk about.
Hmm.
He just in there
Yes, it was
chilling.
fun, ladies. He called
Yes.
them the
Good
big
night,
mouth.
sweetheart.
Oh,
Toodles,
Darian says, I'm
Taisha.
here, waiting in the
Oh.
wings.
Mm-hmm.
Elaine says, fun, ladies, good night. Taisha says, toodles. Bobby says, thank you,
Yes.
Tamika and Kim. Darian says, hello to the
Thank you,
great
Bobby.
hosts I have spoken to. Take care, simply Taisha. Twan is
Yes. You
laughing.
too.
Darian, it must, what? It's a must for you to remain active. Oh,
Yes, it
he's in,
is.
he watches.
He
Yeah.
knows how to kind of come in and come out.
Yeah.
Look, he like, okay, let them have that.
Yeah.
I'm chilling. Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. All
We
right.
got
And
you.
Dee Dee has
Didi
already
Didi's
left.
gone.
Yes. All righty, ladies.
All right. Y'all
I
have a
have to
great
work.
night.
Yes.
Hmm.
I have to wind down off of this live high. So, therefore, I can be normal for the rest of my other videos I have to make during the week for y'all.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. All right. Good night, y'all. Have a
All right.
nice
Good
night.
night, sweethearts.
And thank you for joining our lives at what? Your channel name?
Kim J, Sweet Healthy Life.
And she is Tamika. We are tuning out. Good night, ladies and
Good
gentlemen.
night.
Goodbye, gorgeous. Bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night.